Join Gemma Crow with her brand new Edition 2 Wire Mesh DVD. Gemma will guide you through the fabulous art of mesh with more techniques to learn. So why not create vintage looks with amazing texture and structure? To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Good afternoon, jewellery makers. How are you? Nice to have your company this afternoon. My name's Elena, and yes, I'm with you for the designer inspiration, and I'm delighted I am, because I haven't seen this lady in probably years. It has actually been years, hasn't it?
I think it has actually. Yeah.
It's the one, the only Karon Crawford.
Thank you.
There she is. It has been way too long, Karon.
It has, way too long.
Well, I know you only sort of come in maybe once a month. Is it about that?
Yeah, I got 2 this month, mine. So yeah, so that makes a nice change.
That does. You get a double dose of the one, the only, and the pieces that you've made. I mean, you're always very humble about the pieces that you create. But they're exquisite. We've all been admiring them upstairs. We've been talking about the designs, just the opals down the back. Amazing. So you're in for a treat this afternoon, and I know lots of you are tuning in, especially because Karon is on air. What have we got? Brand new kits, amazing combinations of gemstones, brand new strands, including amazing chrome, beautiful pearls. You've got exquisite cabochons that have literally just arrived here in the studio moments ago, wasn't it? Literally moments ago. You might look. I'm surrounded. So we'll get through all of the new pieces, bring them to you, and of course get into the designer inspiration, because I know that is exactly why you are tuning in. So, just wondering what this is. We're starting off with, I'm going to turn you up for a minute. Hang on a second. So, hang on one sec. Let me just turn you up a sec. There we go. That's better. That's better. I can hear you now. So where are we starting, my darling? Perfect pairing, so combinations that we have put together which work absolutely marvellously together. And box number 3, and we are going to pair it with, oh my goodness, I've seen this strand before, your labradite, teaming it with box number 15, which is a perfect pair of shepherd hooks earrings. Now, can I just show you the quality of this labradite? We were getting right up close and personal, all that labradescence, flashes of gold, amazing blues, incredible purples, and every single one of those labradites are demonstrating the colour that you all look for. Look how they radiate. Gorgeous, gorgeous blues coming off each of those top drill drops. They are, of course, faceted ovals or pairs or teardrops, whichever way you want to look at it. We've teamed it up with some perfect shepherd hooks, so let me just get those for you on a tweezer. Now, these have got an extra bit of detail for you. So a high-end strand like such, you're looking for high-end findings to team it with. Now these have got gorgeous topaz set on the bail. Can you see those? There we go. Can you see those? So exquisite topaz, almost pave set. So just one of those added to your sterling silver. Sterling silver findings, of course. Just one of those, you've got a pair of earrings and you're good to go. But imagine them in the ear. Imagine all of that labradescence radiating, capturing in the light. And if you multi-buy on this, and of course you could create loads and loads of pieces. But you've got your earrings covered because we're bringing you the findings for it, especially in this perfect pairing opportunity. Look at the gorgeous colours you're seeing from your labradite. Now this is the first time I've done a perfect pairing hour. Lowest ever price point on your labradite, So should be £27.95. Absolutely. I mean, you've got multiple. Let me just count them for you. Multiple pairs, and they are all faceted as well. See if I can count these as best as I can and as quickly as I possibly can. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 individual labradites on this one strand. On average, £19.95. So should be £27.95. Lowest ever price point for these in the Perfect Pairing collection. Look at the detail as well on these earrings. I'm going to try and bring them in right close so you can actually appreciate the detailing of your topaz set just on the bail. Just on the bail. So they'll work perfectly together. I'm just holding one, obviously. You do get two. And if you want to multi-buy, well, big savings for you. Big savings for you. Look at the colour. This is some of the finest labradite that I've seen. I remember this strand. I remember bringing it to you on the first occasion. I'm assuming we've only got limited quantities available within the vault now. Once it's gone, it is gone. They're amazingly sizable, and the wonderful opportunity with this strand, it's not just your blues, you're getting your greens, you're getting your golds, you're getting copper tones across every single one of those. I mean, Karon, look at the labradescence of each of those labradites.
Wonderful, isn't it? Look at that.
It's not black.
No.
It's got all the colours that you look for.
It certainly has, yeah. I've seen a lot of green coming off those.
Yes, that's the thing, and different. Like Karon's, to my right on a slight angle, so you'll be seeing a different colours. What you're seeing at home as well. That's what labradite does. Different lightings, the tiny microscopic inclusions that capture the light, play with it and reflect, basically, giving you rather this optical effect. Amazing high-end strand. Perfect pairing, so you are getting both the strand and also your sterling silver shepherd hook earrings. I'll see if I can pop those in the finger as well so you can actually see. So they are shepherd hooks and they've got a beautiful drop. Beautiful drop. So this price is just for the labradite. Just for the labradite. Should have been £27.95. We'll be bringing you the shepherd hooks after, is that right? So we'll be bringing them after. Yeah, forgive me, sorry, that was my mistake. Never done a perfect pairing before, so I wasn't really sure. I thought it was maybe bundled together, but no, separate opportunity. So big savings. Hello to you, Tina, Jill. Hello to you, Somerset, Devon, Belinda, Vivian. Hello to you, Carola. Hello to you, Anne, Susan, Cheryl, Janet. Hello to you, London. Manchas is also with me. Hello to you, Wiltshire. Nice to have your company this afternoon. Of course, you're tuning in for this afternoon's DI with Karon, and she's created some amazing pieces. If you've got any questions, 60777 is the number to text. Start your text with JM Studios. If you've got any questions for Karon, she's the lady in the know, and she's the one who creates these fabulous designs, which are very much coveted as well. Big reduction for you, last in stock. We launched this strand not so long ago, in actual fact. I can remember this arriving onto your screens, Jewellery Makers, and it's more than likely going to run out this afternoon. We've still got quantity, but it's not huge, so do make sure you check out. Hello to you, Yvonne and Cheryl. Check out those baskets if you want to guarantee success. Hello to you, Gillian, on the phone lines. Shropshire's also there. I mean, every single one of those pairs, and they are sizable as well, as you can see, 14 by 10 millimetre up to 21 by 14 millimetre. So each individually a pendant, an exquisite pair of earrings. What gemstones would you team with this? The wonder of labradite means that you can team it with multiple gemstones, because you've seen so many different displays of colours. Collectors in Mid Glamorgan. Oh, it's your neck of the woods.
Almost, yeah. I'm South Glamorgan.
You're south, are you?
Yeah.
So your neck of the woods, Karon. If there's any Monmouthshire, that's my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Well, used to be. Going back there, Nick, on the weekend, actually. Hello to you, Janet. Keep on dialing through. 0800 644 655. Stay where you are on the phone line. So from £27.95 down to £19.95. Now let's bring you the shepherd hook. So perfect pairing. These are solid sterling silver. Oh, the detailing on the silver work is amazing. They're going to really add to your pieces, and there is attention to detail, of course, that we look for. So the slightest bit of difference, the slightest addition of gemstones, take your piece from a beautiful piece to an absolute masterpiece. So you've got a teardrop effect, luster, across all of the sterling silver. 20 by 4 millimeters. So you've got a good substantial, well, 2 centimeter drop. And of course your white topaz delicately pave set across the front of your shepherd hooks. I mean, you could add just a simple rondelle to these and you're good to go, aren't you? They're going to be amazing. How high end? I'll get my words out in a minute. Do you know, Helen, whenever I sit down, the first half hour, I can't construct sentences properly. I don't know why it is. I get into the flow eventually, but yeah, in the first half hour, for some reason, I can't actually construct sentences properly. We've got 4 hours, so come the end of it, I promise I'll be making absolute sense for you. Now, we've got a text in, our 2 Welsh treasures together. Ah, that's nice. We were saying that upstairs, Sue, it's the Welsh show. We should be having some flags and everything.
Yeah, we should actually, shouldn't we? Yeah.
Welsh cakes.
Yeah. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, do you know what, Karon? I'd love you forever if you bought Welsh cakes.
Yes.
But, I keep telling my other half about Welsh cakes, and I keep saying I'll make them, but they're not that easy to make, are they?
I've had sort of varying success with those.
Yeah, same.
I've got a big stone, but...
oh, they're amazing. If you've never tried Welsh cakes, they are incredible. They're like scones, but kind of not... yeah, they're kind of like scones,
Flatter.
but they're flat.
Yeah.
with sugar. No, not like Eccles. Everyone says that, like Eccles cakes. No, not they look like them, but not really, are they?
Not really, no.
They're great with tea.
Yeah, they
great
are.
with a cup of tea.
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, back to your shepherd hooks. I've got you all now desperate to try Welsh cakes, so if you do go over to Wales, make sure you try some Welsh cakes. Oh yeah, yummy. Should be £12 and 95 pence. Solid sterling silver. These are not copper with a sterling silver overlay. Solid sterling silver, pave set white topaz. We're in single figure, so £10 only for all of that gram weight, and I can't tell you what the gram weight is, but you can certainly see that it is substantial. I mean, Karon, is it 1 gram? Wow, really?
Gosh.
That's a big gram weight for earrings, especially. The average ring just weighs 1.5 grams. You can see the detailing there under magnification. Would you agree, Karon? Just a simple rondelle, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Or even a dropper bead to sort of carry on that sort of nice long length. Very elegant style.
Or create
it's
some
all done for you, isn't it? With that, yeah.
It is. Well, you
definitely.
know, what were we doing in the workshop earlier on?
You were doing stretchies and
I was making stretchy bracelets. I'm not very talented at making jewellery, but even I can make a stretchy bracelet. But and something like this, I could create. Just add simple gemstones to the drop, and you're away to go. Perhaps an amazing waterfall design. Right, let's bring you another pairing. I've got collector's multi-buying. Well done to you. Bringing you number 11. Number 11. I'm a bit snuffly today, so I do apologise. Got a little bit of a cold coming, I think. Have you got one coming as well? Typical, just in time for my holiday, I get a cold. Now, I've never seen these before on Jewellery Maker. A tennis bracelet is potentially the most expensive, or one of the most expensive pieces of jewellery that any jeweller can create. Not only will it be very gem heavy, but also all of this articulation. Engineering, effectively, if I turn my hand like so, can you see how it follows the curvature of the wrist line? You've got your 4-prong setting, so what you do with these is literally drop your gemstones within to the setting and then just curve them over. We've only got a few of these available. Now there's a lot of sterling silver in this piece. Comes with, if I turn it round like so, comes with an extended chain and of course your lobster claw. Now there's 10.16 grams worth of sterling silver. If you look on our sister channels, you'll know that tennis bracelets are usually a very, well, more of a considered price point, still very competitive, and if you go to any jeweler outside of this family, then of course they're very, very high end. It's not unusual to see see tennis bracelets at 4 figures and even, well, beyond, depending on the gemstone that you team up with. A lot of sterling silver, as I said, there's over 10 grams within this. You can see the setting. They're all basically made to drop your round brilliant cuts within. Classic 4 prongs, so you can really expect the gemstone to show off their internal brilliance. We've got collectors instantaneously on the web. I'm not surprised. They're 5 by 5 millimeters, and don't worry, with your perfect pairing, I have got opportunities which you can set the gemstones in. So we've thought of that. So if you're thinking, well, what would I do with this, Elena? Don't worry, we've got the gemstones that you can team with this as well. $27.95.
That's incredible.
10 grams.
Yeah.
10 grams of sterling silver. I've got the gemstones coming up after this, so you can put them and create it yourself. I mean, how lovely is that? Perhaps you know somebody that's getting married, or you're thinking about an amazing gift, one that you've actually put your love, your dedication, your time invested into creating it. Maybe you want to, I don't know, create something for a special occasion. Maybe you're thinking about, well, I've got some loose gemstones from maybe Gem Collector, which I'd love to set within this bracelet. But for the gram weight alone at $27.95, that is an amazing deal. And like I said, I've worked in the retail industry for many, many, many years. I know exactly how expensive a tennis bracelet can be. Perhaps I'll turn this over for you to actually see the reverse as well, the finish, the actual finish of the tennis bracelet, the craftsmanship and the polish that goes in. And when I was over in Jaipur, I actually saw a jeweler creating a tennis bracelet, and individually, you could see how it's done. So you place the gemstone in and just curve over those prong settings, but all the hard work has been done for you within this actual mount. So well done. Now let's bring you the gemstones to go alongside. Now, wow. Wow, 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 wow. See if I can open this, because usually I end up scattering them everywhere. Now you've got 12 round brilliant cuts. 12. If you're looking for that bracelet, you will need to get 2 of these boxes, or maybe 1 if you've already got some 5mm round cut gemstones. Now, this is serenite. So, perfectly apt actually, Karon, that we've got serenite.
Why is that?
Well, this gemstone is exclusive to our sister channel. Mined in Oregon. It's a brand new gemstone, a brand new launch that I had the huge honour and privilege of launching to our US viewers. And it's a type of feldspar, was previously actually sold by Tiffany's & Co. as the plush diamond. But it's copper bearing, so you see amazing, almost like stars are suspended within. The naming of the gemstone is after the Welsh word seren, which of course Karon knows means star. Are you giggling? Did you not know that?
No. I didn't, but I do know. Thank you.
You do know seren is star in Welsh. So it's also serene, it's calm, gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone, and it is exclusive to this family business, obviously. So serenite, yes, it is from one location in the world, only actually found in one location to date, and that is in Oregon, a small area within Oregon. Perhaps I'll take one of those out for you so you can actually see the gorgeous gemstone. They are all round, brilliant cut as well. These little trays you have to be quite careful with, because I'm notoriously bad for catapulting them away. But it doesn't help when you just put hand cream on as well. Try this one. It really doesn't help. Yeah, I might need your assistance on this one. Oh, yeah, I got it. There we go. Look at the sparkle. So, multiple laboratories over in the USA have taken great interest into this gemstone because it's very unique. When we actually sent it off to the laboratory for testing, every single one of those reports that came back actually conflicted with one another. So it was a launch that we had to very much wait for. Some said it was a type of diamond, some said it was a type of feldspar, as I said earlier on. And it is a type of feldspar, but a very rare type of feldspar. It's totally natural, by the way, there's no treatment whatsoever, and it sparkles like a champagne diamond. You can't actually see visibly the copper presence, but that's what's giving this amazing, amazing performance. And I'm glad I actually opened this for you, because you're seeing the selenite in its true form, totally natural. So if you adore your high-end gemstones, this is one for you. Collectors and connoisseurs, maybe a giftable opportunity as well. Really, should be $27.95. Lowest ever price point for you this afternoon. You've got 3, 6, 12 serenites, all round, brilliant cut. Look at the sparkle.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
$19.95.
Good God.
Go onto our online loose gemstone channel, all the W's at gemcollector.com. See if you can acquire 12 serenite round brilliant cuts for £19.95. I doubt highly you can, to be honest. So I'd be thinking straight away, if you got this and you could gift them, couldn't you, to your loved ones? Hello to you, Devon, Cheshire, Pauline, Anne. Hello to you, Polly, Cheryl, Anna's there, Bristol and William. Lovely to be with you. Surrey's also there. What's that? Pronoundar, Ellen, Karon, Pronoundar. That's good afternoon, yes. Good afternoon. Did you know that, Karon?
I was really bad at Welsh in school.
To be honest, listen, I learnt Welsh, but because it's not a language that you use that often. Unless you live in West Wales or North Wales.
Yeah, I mean, I actually sort of tried to join a Welsh youth club as well, and that didn't work for me either. So I'm just one of those people that are really bad at learning languages.
I understand more than I can speak. So I understand more than I can speak, but it's a gorgeous language. Poppity ping you're thinking of now. I know
that's microwave, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
Do you know, as soon as the English go, what's that word? What's that word? Poppity ping. They love it.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to say it then, Helen. I knew exactly. What's that word? Poppity ping. They love it. It is quite a good word, isn't it? I think the Welsh language is quite happy.
It is, yes.
It's quite happy.
Quite pleasant, isn't it?
It absolutely cracks my other half up when we go back to see my family and my friends. Because like, what is that word? What is that word? Anyway, well done. Big reduction. And even if you're thinking straight away, wouldn't know what I'd do with the Mel, you've just acquired a one locational gemstone to date, which is exclusive to us. So well done. Never seen serenite at £20 for that quantity of them. So well done to you. Well done. Number 7 in the draw. Ooh! Big long strand of your amazing multiple gemstones, exquisite emeralds, incredible rubies, and dazzling, dazzling sapphires. Look at the brilliance. These are all totally and utterly natural. Look at the colours. Gemologists would agree, the more primary those colours are, the purer the hue, the more valuable the gemstone is. And I don't know about you, but I see definite primary greens, absolute primary reds, gorgeous primary yellows and pinks. Just dazzling. It's a long strand. You've got 50 carats here of a 38 centimetre strand, all faceted rondelle, so very high end. I mean, Karon, you could create a magnificent piece with just one of these, couldn't you?
Oh, easily, yes. I think it's several pairs of earrings, actually.
You think it's what?
I'm thinking several pairs of earrings, actually, with all of those.
Well, that's the thing with sapphires, rubies and emeralds. You probably would break it down into smaller sections.
Yeah, yeah.
On a business outlay, if you were making pieces for others or commissioning pieces.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, they've done the hard work for you by graduating the colour on these strands as well, which is hugely helpful when sort of making up jewellery with it then.
Yeah, so would you have then yellow sapphires, maybe your rubies, your emeralds, you'd keep them all separate?
Unless I was making something like a chakra piece of jewellery, you know, where all the colours are required, yeah, I probably would separate them out.
Why not? Why not? And like I said, 50 centimetres here, so Karon's saying it's going to go an awful long way, and I totally agree with this. All totally and utterly natural, has not been enhanced, is not fissure filled. Should be for natural sapphire. Do you know 95% of the world's sapphire is treated? And this is natural. So you are getting that small section, that 5%, which is unenhanced within a laboratory. So exceptionally rare. Should be $27.95. Reduction on a 50 centimetre strand of both emeralds, rubies and your sapphires for £24.95. Again, you could create multiple pieces of jewellery with this. Hello to you, Sharon. Hello to you, Valerie in Surrey. Exquisite. Moving on. Box number 17. So Helen's on the same wavelength as you, Karen. Thinking earrings.
Yeah.
Now, if you missed out on the first pair of earrings that I brought you, hang on. Oh, look at the detail. See if I hope I can show you these well. Now they've got like a geometric shape, which is very, very Art Deco. So a period where it was all about sort of your shapes, big bold designs. Look at the quality of these. Can you see that setting? With your diamonds, you've got a square setting and a diamond within, which is round brilliant cut. Round brilliant cut, so 57/58 facets within your diamonds and topaz. So that indicates, why am I saying that to you? That indicates the sheer size of the gemstone that is set within your sterling silver. If they were single cut, they'd have 17 facets, so they'd be a slightly smaller gemstone or diamond. These are sizable in their own right. 925 sterling silver. Do you see that? There you go. You can see the actual geometric shape, which is incredible. Yeah, team these with your sapphires or maybe your opals, which are coming up a little bit later on if you wanted to create a pair of earrings to go along with Karen's tutorial piece. That would look amazing, wouldn't it, Karen?
Yeah, it would actually.
Just a drop pair of opal earrings.
Yeah, definitely. That would look lovely.
Look incredible. Already we have got lots of jewellery makers on the web. $7.95 for diamonds, topaz, and all of that sterling silver. I'm not surprised the web checked out instantaneously. They would have seen that price point moments before we brought it onto your screen. I'm not in the least bit surprised that web bidders straight away went, yeah, I'll have some of those, thank you very much, Elle. That's an amazing Jewellery Maker saving. I'm hoping I've got enough of these to go around, because I would be thinking about multi-buying. I'd be thinking about multi-buying. I'd be thinking, well, you know, an initial outlay of $7.95 and maybe just a couple of gemstones off the sapphires and rubies or emeralds, and you've created a piece which you could retail at, gosh, I don't know, Karen, what would you think? Diamonds, rubies and emeralds?
Oh gosh, you'd have to be looking at least £50 plus, I'd have thought, for a pair of earrings like that, with, if you're going to add rubies and sapphires and so on to it, most definitely, easily.
And how much time would how much time would you be investing into creating
that's
this?
the beautiful thing about earrings, and especially ones like that have got the style all done for you. I mean, it's going to be what, 5-10 minutes to
tops.
Hook. Yeah, easily.
Tops. 5-10 minutes, you've created high-end big 5 jewellery with your emeralds, your rubies and your sapphires. High-end, and what, you're retailing at, I would say, £50 plus, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why don't you, Sandra in Sussex, Susan in Swansea, multi-buying, hello to you, Pat, Nancy and Pauline, Tina and Marie, hello to you, Manchester and London. A lot of you are choosing to get more than one, and I would be doing exactly the same, so well done to each and every single one of you. Okay, let's bring you another pairing. Box number 20, or die they die. Die they die. That's 20 in Welsh. Ooh, now straight away. Yes, these were those. These were the kits that's coming up. Karon.
Oh,
Aren't they gorgeous?
they are beautiful.
There's some really sizable Keshi pearls.
Always makes me think of weddings.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
These are totally natural. They've not been bleached. Look at the pearlescence.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. And I think on irregular shaped pearls like the Keshi pearls, I think you can see that pearlescence even more. I think it shows up better. Yeah.
It's the angles, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
These are some of the biggest, but you get smooth. You've got. I love organic looking pearls.
Me too, actually.
I love it because it's showing that they are real. And by the way, these aren't bleached. That colour is totally natural. I'm just going to give you a quick preview of some of the strands that we've got coming up in your first kit, because I think, look.
Yeah.
I think if you're loving your opals, and there is more to come with that, and pearls do come with that kit, but I think, you know, this needs to go with it too. Amazing combination, and very sort of pastel-y, girly, feminine pinks. Look at the size, 17 by 10 millimeter, down to 9 by 8. Read that the wrong way round. But of your Keshi pearls, these are some of the biggest that I've seen on your screens. Rosalind and Devon is straight away on the phone lines. And again, look at the pearl essence. We are going to bring you a price drop. Should be £24.95. Amazing. We're taking it right down. £17.95. Steal of a deal. And it's going to go a long way. It's going to go an awful long way. Look at the size. I mean, some of these are actual pendants, aren't they? Look at the smoothness of this pearl.
Some of them could be just single pendants, couldn't they?
With some sterling silver either side.
Yeah.
On a simple chain.
They're beautiful.
Incredible. I adore pearls, and I still maintain the fact that Jewellery Maker, I think the quality is well, it's always been good, but I think it's getting better, and I think your prices are getting way more affordable. If it's in those baskets, make sure you do check out, look at the reflection, look at that orient. And you will see gorgeous pinks, you'll see amazing purples, you see dazzling greens and blues. Depending on the surrounding that you are in, they actually reflect what the gemstones are actually seeing, which I absolutely adore, but very organic in this shape. Lots of our web bidders checking out. Should have been much higher. It is a price drop for you this afternoon, and perfect pairing with your kit that is coming your way. Moving on to number 14. So we've brought you some very high-end gemstones so far. Let's bring you some high-end findings. Now these are your 925 sterling silver within your finding kit, and it comes in, of course, your chiffon bag. Within your essential finding kit, you get everything that you need to create pieces of jewellery, and they go an awful long way as well. So you've got head pins, you've got your eye pins, you've got your crimp beads, you've got your crimp bead covers, you've got your chain, you've got your shepherd hooks, you've got your toggle clasps, you've got your ribbon ends. I mean, your average finding kit, Karon, multiple pieces of jewellery. You can see a pair of earrings, you can see a bracelet, you can see a necklace straight away. Exactly,
yeah, it's everything you should need to make up a nice suite of jewellery.
That's a suite. You could actually create a suite, couldn't you?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Everything you need there.
Maybe you're thinking, oh well, hang on a second, I could create a pair of earrings for my mother. I don't know, the world is your oyster. Maybe you're getting married and you've been looking for a perfect suite to match. Well, you're good to go. And very easily so as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could make your own. You could sit there and make your own findings if you wanted to. But in all honesty, life's too short, and that's just.
I'm so glad you said that. You've just reminded me of my mum. My mum says to me about certain things, life is too short. A, to make pastry.
Yeah.
Life's too short to make pastry.
I'm with her on that one.
I'm with her on that one.
Yeah.
I've tried it once and I thought, yeah, doesn't taste any different. Life is too short. Don't taste any different, and I've just got in a mess. So yeah, if you can buy sterling silver findings, and it's already completed for you. You've got the finish there as well. Plus you're getting chain, which that would take ages to make, wouldn't it? Sterling silver chain.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, don't do it to yourself.
Yeah, well, and you wouldn't be able to solder it all together, would you? Surely.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, anything that you make with wire is unless you're into soldering, is going to have open ends to it. So it makes sense then to have findings that where the rings are closed, or the clasp is complete, so that there's no openings. It just makes it all stronger, really, at the end of the day.
And if you are working with sterling silver, then you do want it really to be complete and finished and perfect, really.
You do.
Now, I know you've been crying out for your sterling silver findings, Jewellery Makers. £24.95 for a big gram weight. As you can see, 12 grams in total within this one little bag. All of your multiple findings, and there's over approximately 60 pieces rather within your kit alone. £24.95. I mean, for the chain at £24.95. For the toggle clasp at £24.95.
Yeah, exactly.
If you break it down that way, if you were to go into jewellers and ask to buy that, or maybe a lobster claw, you'd pay that alone, wouldn't you? You would. I used to, the jewellers that I first started at used to do repairs. So, for example, if you broke a chain and you needed a new, I don't know, bolt ring, whichever it was, they'd easily charge that price point. For precious metals, you're getting multiple of approximately 60 pieces, double figure gram weight in total, and you can easily create a suite of jewellery. Straight away, we've got web bidders. Hello to you, Cynthia. Hello to you, Oxfordshire. Hello to you, Valerie. All of that amazing, amazing lustre. We've certainly got high-end gemstones coming your way throughout the course of the DI, which you can team up with. Now, leave those with you. Well done, well done, well done. Now it is time for a little addition to this afternoon's DI, which Scott gave Helen last minute. We've got quantity of these, haven't we? That said, they are not going to last long. Have you seen these, Karon?
What are they?
Cabochons.
Ooh.
Of incredible amethyst.
Ooh. Can I come and have a look?
You come over, my darling. You come over. Brand new.
Oh, wow. What a deep colour.
Would
word.
Would you like it as part of your challenge?
I don't know if I can fit it in, actually. But
But you want them, don't you?
yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go, shall I?
Well, I'll bring them over to you in a minute.
Okay, then you
She wants them. Look at her. You're like me. Ooh. I'll have some of those, please.
It's the Smeagol in me.
Aren't they amazing? Karen's absolutely right. The Smeagol. Karen's absolutely right. These are beautifully deep in their colour. Now, I'll pop them on the back of my hand, and if we got a little, there we go, just to show off the colour. When it comes to your amethyst, the more intense the colour, the more valuable the gemstone is. So pure velvety purples, amazing depth of saturation and colour. Can you see those? Very regal, and when maybe you've actually got this set into a pendant or a design, that's when you'll really see the purples coming through. They are brand new, they're premiering for you this afternoon. Sizable cabochons. There's 49 carats in total, which are 22 by 16 millimeters, so perfect for your sterling silver wiring, or you could use it with your copper wire if you wish, but if it's high-end quality gemstones that are premiering with you this afternoon, perfect with any of the kits that are coming up throughout the DI, because purple and pinks work perfectly. They're going to go amazing with some brand new pearls that we're also launching this afternoon, so a combination. Shall I show you those? This for a combination. Got that coming up later
nice.
on.
That
Got
is
them
lovely.
Doesn't it work?
That is lovely.
But the brand new pearls we're referring to are very sumptuous, aren't they?
Beautiful. They're little button ones, aren't they?
These are little buttons, yes. They're coming up a little bit later on during the DI. But like I said, your amethyst, a very regal gemstone, was adorned by hierarchy and royalty as I guess, a symbol of stature. But when you look at quality amethyst, straight away you think of luxury, you think of high-end, you think of regality, because it's very sumptuous, it's very intense, it's very velvety. You are getting all three in this brand new premiere, in this incredible, incredible launch. Perfect for your wire wrapping. Should be £11.95. Like I said, first time on your screens, premiere price point, so make the most of it. First time that they are appearing. We have got quantity straight away. We have got collectors on the web and on the phone lines capitalising on the introductory deal. 3 cabochons at £9.95. I mean, if you wire wrapped one of these, what would you retail it at? 4, 5, 6 times that price point?
Yes, easily.
Easily. Yeah. Karon is confirming. Easily. Well done to you, Devon. Hello to you, Sandaree. Hello to you, Rachel, Mel, Carmarthenshire, Essex, Susan. Hello to you, Berkshire, on those phone lines. If I just hold one, tilt one up a little bit so you can actually see the actual shape of it. It is a perfect oval. And I'll also move that out the way because I think the black has been a little bit distracting. You can see as well the individual formations, so really intense amethyst. It does come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as does every single piece that we bring you on Jewellery Maker. Get them home, fall in love with your piece, you know, justify your purchase. If you don't, for whatever reason, return them back to us and we will refund every single penny and pound that you have paid on your gemstones. Amazing. Make sure you do check out. We've got Mary and Bernard in Merthyr Tydfil. Hello to you. Hello to you, Carola in Oxfordshire. Telephone bidders checking out. Hello to you, Lynn in West Sussex. We have got quantity of these, so if you're thinking, oh gosh, it sounds very busy on the phone lines, it is, but there's quantity there. The first time on your screens, Jewellery Makers, and we don't see amethyst cabochons very often. I know we bring you amethyst. I launched a concave amethyst the other evening, but it certainly wasn't, it was more of the pinkish, like a lavender tone, more like Rose de France. These are all about the deep, dark, intensive colours. Why don't you, Vivian in London, Berkshire, you're there as well. I mean, that works out to what, £3.30 something per gemstone. This could
amazing,
be a perfect ring as well, couldn't it?
Yeah, it would actually, yeah. They're a lovely size. Perfect size, I think.
£3.31 per gemstone. If you bought 2 of these, you'd be thinking ring, earrings, pendant straight away, and you've got a couple to play with as well.
Yeah.
I mean, how high end would that be as a suite?
Exactly, yeah.
A suite of jewellery. Oh, absolutely adore. Kim, well done. Sue, well done. Now, got to move on in the essence of time because time is flying by already. Already flying by. Okay, it is your first DI. Now, I'm going to show you one of the most breathtaking, ladylike and feminine kits that you could wish for. This is right up my street, and I know Karon loved working with it as well. And we'll, of course, get into your designer inspiration. It's all about the gorgeous, gorgeous opals. Look at the colours. Baby pinks, feminine pinks, incredible pearls. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 strands, but 2 of which are double strands as well. Let me start with the pearls, if I might. These are what we call Baroque pearls. Baroque, so they have got, again, an organic shape, but not quite as dramatic as your Keshi. So if you do prefer them to be a little bit more organised, I think organised would be the word, then Baroque pearls are absolutely for you. They've got lovely, lovely rose colours. And then I'm bringing you gorgeous opal, double strand of gorgeous opal. Look at that for a combination. All of those nuggets. With your nuggets, you've got coffee tones, you've got sort of apricot tones, you've got strawberries and baby pinks. And then with a different sort of angle, we'll bring you more opal, but these are more sizable, so a bit more significant, a bit more of an impact size, maybe for your statements, maybe for you if you wanted to do pendants or drop style earrings. These are more suspended. The drilling goes at the top of the gemstone, so you'll have a little bit more of a drop rather than the nuggets, which are center drilled. Last but by no means least, I'm bringing you, hang on, is this what I think it is? Gorgeous moonstone. Rainbow moonstone. Teaming this with, look at that, so very gem heavy, but I'm not nearly done on the gemstones either. So your pearls, your opal nuggets, double strand of, you've got your opal top drilled, and a double strand of your moonstone. But like I said, not even done with the gemstones. Let's move those along. I've also got cabochons to bring you of your rose quartz. Gosh, there's so much, I'm going to struggle to actually put all this on my hand. 3 cabochons of your rose quartz. There we go. Was don't move L, but still not done. Now, how incredible. Can I just point out, I know the price of this kit, Helen. For this alone, for this one gemstone alone, I would happily pay the price it's going to. Would you agree with that, Karon?
I don't know.
For the aquamarine alone.
Oh, right. I haven't seen the kit price yet, but I'm sure
Oh, you
you're
don't know
right.
what the kit price is?
No.
For the aquamarine alone, look how intense those sky blues are. So you're getting 4 cabochons. One's literally slipping down the finger, but if I move my hand too much, I'm going to drop everything. For this one gemstone alone, at the price the kit's going to, without shadow of a doubt, I'd be more than happy to pay for that one gem. And we're still not done. I mean, this is huge savings for you. Very gem heavy. 4 cabochons, one being aquamarine, one being rose quartz, one being your pearls, double strand of your nuggets in opal, gorgeous top drilled opal opal nuggets. Then you've got your moonstone, plus all of this wire. Now, silver coloured wire, you've got your 0.8 gauge. You're looking at 10 metres of that, by the way. 10 metres of your 0.4 and 15 metres of your 0.25. So 3 spools of wire, 35 metres in total, 4 cabochons, 1, 2, 3, 4 strands, but in reality it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands because they're double. All of those gemstones, I mean, how many pieces of jewellery can you create from this one kit alone? An awful lot, right? An awful lot. Should be, really? Should be $43.55. That alone's an amazing price point, isn't it?
Well, for everything that you get in the kit,
Wait till you see this,
Yeah.
Karon.
oh dear me.
Do you see £26.95?
Ooh, that's brilliant.
For the aquamarine alone, I would say that's an amazing deal because the aquamarine is sizable.
Plus you get 3 of the cabochons in there as well.
Shall I just, bear with me 1 minute, I'm going to, for 1 second, put all those gemstones there because I want to show you these gorgeous, gorgeous cabochons. So you're getting 3 perfect rose quartz, and then I'll try and hold this as best I possibly can. It's not great for me to put it on that background. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it on the black, if I can pick them up. Here we go. Note to self, don't put hand cream on. Note to self. Oh, look at the aquamarine. Amazing, isn't it?
It's beautiful. I didn't even use that, believe it or not.
Did you not?
No.
You're saving that, aren't you, for another day? You're saving it for another day. But what Karon did create, incredible. And you could, I'm guessing you had an awful lot of gemstones left over.
I did actually. There is an awful lot left over.
I only had 58 of this kit, by the way. A lot of you have it in your baskets. Well done, Patricia, Mary, Essex, Amanda, Neathport, Talbot, Louise, Zoe, Manchester, and Mary. You've done it. But everybody that's got it in their baskets, do check out as soon as you possibly can. Now, we'll take a wander over to the lovely Karon and bring him a cup of cha. All we need is our Welsh cakes.
Yes.
All we need is our Welsh cake. It's a good job I changed my shoes, isn't it? I had on earlier on some heels and I was like, oh, Karon, they get on my nerves. I'm going to put my flats on. It's a good job, really.
Yeah, it definitely is because you're stood next to a midget, so...
No, Diddy one. You're a Diddy one. My mum's Diddy. I'd love to be petite. I'd love to be petite. Yeah, my mum's all Diddy. I call her Diddy one. What a treat.
Yeah, really
to work
is.
with these.
Really is.
And what you created is...
Yeah.
And it's over there.
Shall I bring it over?
Bring it over, Karon. What she created is just amazing, absolutely breathtaking. This gorgeous lady who has the privilege and pleasure of wearing this incredible design. Firstly, you might think, oh, it's a wonderful collar, but there's so much more. It keeps on giving. Look at the detailing. I mean, Karon, using your spacered beads as almost like diamond-like.
That's actually the head pins. The fancy head pins, believe it or not.
So you've trimmed them down.
Yeah.
And used them.
Yeah. As little dangles.
As little pendants.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Incredible. And then you've almost What would you actually use the description of this technique?
I call that a sort of a beaded basket weave myself. That's my own name for it. I don't know if that's the technical name, but it's what I call it.
Oh, and then I didn't even notice you've got the other two cabochons. So one taking centre stage there, using the bigger pearls as a drop here, and then your nuggets within your basket weave. But if I turn this little lady round just on her shoulders, either side of her shoulders, so shall I move it this way a bit? You've got then the other rose quartz, and then this gorgeous detail. I'll move this backwards a bit so I'm not, so it doesn't look like Karon and I have fallen out. Because we haven't, have we, Karon?
No, certainly not.
We've not. No, certainly not. Look at the detailing. Just here. Absolutely incredible. But there's more. That's amazing. Just gorgeous. A backless dress.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, a piece like this, you tailor the outfit around your necklace, don't you?
You would, yeah, definitely.
It would all be about the necklace, so you'd perhaps wear something really, really simple. Lots of popularity in this kit, and I'm not in the least bit surprised. And you still, I mean, this is gem heavy. You've used the pearls and the rainbow moonstone down the back.
Definitely.
Very, very gem heavy, and you could still create more. Is this everything that you've got left over?
I will say that's the second, because I get two lots of kits, one for doing step-by-step pieces with, but that's off the second strand, that one. But all of these were left from the first
one.
kit, yeah. I've used the 3 cabochons there as well, but I've still got those left.
So, is this what you're going to be creating?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do the back piece of the necklace, which is really much easier than it looks.
Wow, 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 wow. And you are inspiring many from all across the world. We've got Spain, we've got America, and we've got the UK, Wales, England, all over. Texting, Karon, you are so talented. I love your designs, stunning.
Oh, thank you so much.
Isn't she incredible? Just amazing. I mean, you think, wow, what an amazing necklace that is, that cascade. And then when you turn, can you imagine wearing it? And just turning round, you're like, yes. So gorgeous. I mean, this could be the centerpiece for a bride, couldn't it?
Yeah. Really could be.
Just wearing a very plain dress.
Yeah.
This would be the talk of the wedding, wouldn't it?
Gosh, yeah.
So you're creating this.
Yeah.
Amazing. Look at the quantity. We only had 58, so do make sure you check out. There are loads of you with it in your baskets. If you think you've been successful, unfortunately you haven't until the confirmations have been made. So very, very gem heavy. Karon was talking about how much you could have made from it. You've got all of the wire, and I'm intrigued to know exactly how you've done it.
Okay. Right, so what I've done is I've created my own bead chains, and you can actually use the ready-made gem chains that you sell on Jewellery Maker and sort of cut them to all the different lengths you need. You probably need more than one, but you know, if you didn't want to go through making up your own, those can be used. So anyway, so I've made them, and each one is sort of like 3 gems longer than the previous one. Okay. And they're situated either side. If you look on the chain there, I've put a little bead in between each of the 12 links of chain.
So you've measured that out. Now, if you haven't got any of the chains that Karon's used from our findings, we have got the pliers that can actually create your chains coming up during the DI. So so if you're thinking, oh, I haven't got that, we can sort that out for you.
Thank you.
So amazing. We're going to pop this onto a blackboard so you can actually see, because they're lighter coloured gemstones. But again, I mean, it's beautiful like so. There we go.
Lovely, thank you. So so I've got another, I'm just going to put on another, so just to show you the technique of making your own gem chains. So you take the wire, if you hold your wire with your round nose pliers like that, and you take your wire at a right angle, reposition your pliers, bring it over the top, like so. And then you'll see you've got that little hook there to attach that to your chain.
So you're making rosaria chains basically, aren't you?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Which we do sell.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah.
A lot of time goes into making those.
Oh, it does, yeah. Worth it, especially when you've got these beautiful little chips, because it does give it a lovely, especially the chips, it gives it more of a lacy effect, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I agree, like chantilly lace almost.
Yeah, exactly that. So then you're going to grab, when you've hooked it onto your chain, you're going to grab that little hook that you've threaded through your chain, take the wire over your round nose pliers there, and then wrap it around 3 times. Like so. Trim the wire down. Sorry, can you just see it? Don't want to be covering it. Trim your wire. There you go. And you'll always find there's a little, there's always a little bit that sticks up that you can't quite get. So what you do then is you take your chain nose pliers and just bring that around so that your wraps are completely neat.
Completely finished, so 360 degrees.
Yeah. Okay. So once you've got all your chains on there, I'm only doing a small section. You can see there's an awful lot more on the necklace itself.
Yes.
So you sort of end up with all your lengths sort of hanging like so. So what you're going to do then is use the pearls to sort of attach those together, and in using exactly the same method, pop your pearl on. Actually, it'd be better if I did it this way first. Get your wire, bend it back, reposition your pliers, bring it over the top of the nose of your pliers, attach it to the first chain, bring it around, wrap it.
Wrapping it round. Classic rosaria link.
Yep. Trim it. Make sure that's not sticking up. Like so. Thread on your pearl. So now you'll see the method in my madness now is that you're going to take it over and across and attach it to the third gem in the next.
Should we come down a little bit?
Sorry, yeah.
No, that's all right, so we can all see.
There we are. So you're actually going to attach it to the third gem.
Yeah.
In the next row.
Now we've got some pliers as well, which are coming up now. These these are loopers.
Oh right, yes, for making basic loops, yeah.
Making basic loops. So you could use that. Could you use that with this technique?
I would probably, if I was going to use the basic loop technique, I'd probably be using 0.6 wire.
Right. Okay.
It probably wouldn't be strong. The 0.4 probably wouldn't be strong enough. But yeah, brilliant idea.
Now, so what do we do with these? You create your loop and it's all good to go. Pop the wire in. Thread the wire through an area, and in fact there's pictures on the back, so let me just show you. So you thread the wire through one part of the looper, and basically it creates the perfect loop. So it's all about uniformity, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So great for uniformity. So assuming, Karon, you could create the loops and then thread it all together, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing basic loops, it's as simple as that, yeah.
So if you wanted, like you said, the 0.6 wire to create slightly bigger, a bigger rosaria chain like Karon has done here, ever so slightly bigger. So this tool, and it does come from Beadalon, so but rather Beadsmith, I beg your pardon. So do you use this often?
I've never used that, but I do use Beadsmith a lot actually. I love their tools.
They are quality tools,
brilliant,
aren't they?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Amazing quality. Now 18 to 24 gauge wire. And a 3mm loop, so it's like, could you create also maybe your jump rings from this as well? And just trim them a little bit lower? Or your eye pins, could you create eye pins?
Most definitely. I don't know, I wouldn't say jump rings, but certainly eye pins is ideal.
Ideal
for that. Basically what you would be doing with these links is making small eye pins. So,
right,
yeah.
Okay, so essential for that then. From Beadsmith. I haven't seen this tool before, hence why I'm kind of a little bit more uneducated about it. We do have demos. We've got demos on our website as well. So here we go. You thread it through. This makes a slightly different size than what we're actually bringing you. So you thread it through, but it's exactly the same tool. You've got the length either side. Squeeze the pliers together.
Oh.
Wrap it round so you're. Oh, there you are. It snips it like so.
How clever!
Remove the excess.
That's brilliant.
And like so, perfect eye pin.
God, yeah.
Straight away, or rosary link like Karon is making for this technique. This is the big wire, the wire looper. So bring it to you today, $24.95. And our tools, once you've got them, haven't you? If you look after them and you don't lose them, obviously they are made for durability, they're made to last, of course, so you shouldn't have to invest in them again. I've got lots of obvious wire workers and jewellery makers getting involved. Natasha, Isabel, hello to you, Essex, telephone bidders there as well. Incredible. And you could easily, like Karon was saying, create all of the little eye pins or the loops and then put it all together with this design.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
So maybe create, how many would you think you need to do this design?
Sorry?
How many would you need for your piece?
Oh, do you know, I haven't counted.
I don't expect you have, because look how many there are in your chain. But lots.
Lots.
Lots and lots and lots. Yeah, fair enough, fair answer. It's a daft question, to be honest. It is a silly question from me, so just say, Al, silly question.
I should have been prepared, really.
I wasn't expecting you to ask me how many eye loops I made. Fair enough. Just don't be so silly. Do check out them on the web. £24.95. Absolutely incredible. So so back to you've threaded on your pearl.
Yeah.
And then you are.
This is what's going to make the lattice pattern.
You're creating this part here, so you're weaving it all together, aren't you?
Yeah. So if you can imagine that I've got all the lengths of beaded chain attached to the main chain, and we're now fixing them together to form that netting or lattice or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's like it's sort of scalloped, a wonderful gemstone, swathes of gemstone. Oh yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it looks quite fiddly, but you get. I assume you kind of get into the swing of things.
You do, yeah, you will indeed. And I think once you've sort of got all your chains done and they're all attached, it really is just a matter then of. Whoops, get around there. There we are. If you can see, it's already coming together.
Oh yes. So you're connecting the two.
That's it. So what you would do then is connect
another pearl there.
Another pearl there, and you can then see that the netting is happening.
Incredible.
So, yeah. And it's as simple as that. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is.
Well, it's the vision. It's having the vision to do it and thinking, and I guess being quite methodical about how you go about it. So, like you said, create all the chains with your moonstone.
Yeah, exactly.
And then connect it with the pearls.
And I've done. Let's have a look. I've done each length is 3 gems longer than the previous one. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lengths of beaded chain. So you can see I used up all of the 0.4 wire on that alone, so maybe even a little bit extra, but
amazing.
Yeah.
So you've created every single one of these chains,
yeah,
to create this amazing piece, and so all of the 0.4 wire,
yeah.
and you said each length is ever so slightly. If I turn it back like this, you've got 3 gems, you've got
6, then 9, then 12, then 15, and so on, until you get the length of drape that you want.
I see.
And then what you do is every three gems you link together with a pearl so that it forms this netting.
Amazing. I love the movement that you get from this, and it could very easily be maybe something you wear across the décolletage. Doesn't have to be down the back, does it?
No, I mean I'd probably make it smaller, funnily enough, if I was putting it on the front.
Yeah.
And you can do that on the back if you don't want one quite as large as I've done it, but
why not?
Yeah, but why not? When you've got so many gems and wires to play with, exactly, why not?
Well, the kit is very gem heavy, so you might as well make the most of them, mightn't you?
Most definitely, you get absolutely loads.
And they complement one another perfectly.
That's the thing, isn't it? And they really do. These are such beautiful colours to have together, the white, the pink, the pale blue. Well, it's when I say pale blue, it's more of a it's that sort of sea blue, isn't it?
Yes.
That's hence called
amazing
aquamarine.
quality aquamarine. Actually, it's that perfect sky blue. I've got a question coming in. Did I hear you just say? Oh, I beg your pardon. You're asking somebody else a question. Sorry about that, Jewellery Makers. I thought we had a question for you. So you're threading it. By the way, you can ask questions. So if you want to get interactive, do send a message in to us here at the studios if you've got any queries for Karon about her amazing design. So again, you'll be methodical.
Yeah.
Are you counting the gemstones as you're going?
Yes. I mean, it's easier if you've worked it out. What you can do, like I did, is sort of plan it out on paper first.
Well, that's a good idea.
And sort of, if you plan it in advance, then you know what you're doing. When it comes to putting it all together, you've got the quantities already in your head, and it's just a matter then of fixing it all together. So if you plan it out on paper first, like the way I did, then
you can actually follow it out, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's half the battle.
That's a really good idea. Top tip, I think so. So yeah, draw it out. I assume the actual pattern.
Yeah.
Maybe use that. You know, sometimes you can find in stationery places where it has actually got the measurements.
Yeah,
that might work.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Or just a piece of A4 paper.
So there you are. You can actually see. Oops, sorry. Let me get that. Move those bits up the way, and you can already see that lattice pattern is happening, and then obviously that would be those there would be attached and so on.
Amazing.
So you can see that sort of patterning already occurring there.
I'm just smashing things around the place. Hang on 1 minute. My bad. Do you know, it's because, Karon, have you seen the size of this bundle?
Wow. Ooh, look at the colours.
All of these? Oh, can you imagine this, Karon? Maybe different gemstones.
Yeah.
But creating the chains.
Yes, for summertime and well, maybe not even summertime, just party time.
Party
really.
time.
Come Christmas, I mean, you've got all your sort of Christmassy colours there.
Yeah, so well, this you could use for all year round. You've got chartreuse green, you've got beautiful teals, wonderful fuchsias and golds and silvers. 10 metres, it's an assortment effectively. You've got 5 spools in various different gauges. So I'm looking at, shall I show you? The chartreuse is 0.4. Then you've got the teal being 1 millimetre, the fuchsia being 0.6, the gold being 0.25, and the silver 0.4. So you've got all gauges, really, pretty much.
Yeah, you have.
All gauges. So great if you're starting off on your wire work journey. I mean, these, I love to, you like using colour, don't you, Karon?
I do, actually. I've used it for kits before, so yeah, I love colour.
I remember one of the first designs that you made, actually, was, I think it was fuchsia and fuchsia and the chartreuse, that combination.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think it was
God,
those two.
That's going back a bit, yeah.
Well, it is, yeah. It was quite a few years ago.
You know, it might be the one you're thinking of might have been the one I did for the masterclass.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was, see?
Yeah.
Karon's designs stick in my memory, and it was using the colour. And so don't be afraid of actually using colour, I think, in your wire. Because you don't need gemstones then, do you?
No, I mean, by all means, you know, I love colour anyway. I like putting combinations together. That's all part of the design process for me. Colour has got to be part of it. It's an integral part of the design, really.
Absolutely,
yeah.
and the use of it, and you can actually transform colours, can't you? Because with wiring, if you use various techniques, like just using a gizmo, taking two colours, all of a sudden almost adopts another. It's like mixing those, isn't it?
Exactly.
Same as should be £17.25 for 5 spools of wire. Not today, not today. That's already an amazing price point. I can remember the days where wire was much more, well, I say, it was always affordable, but we are getting more.
Jeez. Ooh.
It's not just me thinking that's unheard of, is it?
You've got 5, well, that's 50 metres then, yes?
Yeah, 50 metres, 1 millimetre, 0.8, is that, let me say, 0.4 in your chartreuse, 1 millimetre in your teal, 0.6 millimetre in your fuchsia, 0.25 in your gold, and 0.4 in your silver. I mean, essential gauges as well, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
For £8.95. Not right now, but after you've secured this bundle, that's when I think you should be doing your price comparisons.
Yeah.
Because I don't know another retailer that can bring you all of that wire for that price point, do you?
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, you've been wire working for how long?
About 5 years. Yeah.
So you probably do shop around,
or
rather did.
Of course, yeah.
I've seen that Jewellery Maker is probably is the most affordable that we know of.
Yeah.
At £8.95, you're getting all 5. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Now, what gauge wire are you using for this piece?
For that, for that section, I was using 0.4.
So you've got your 0.4 in your chartreuse and also in your silver. Oh, that could work amazingly with the opals, couldn't it, as well?
Yeah, and with the chartreuse as well, I always think it's perfect for things like Bollywood style. I've used that a lot in sort of Bollywood style jewellery. I've used, you know, I've done that even for the magazine. I used a chartreuse colour and mixed it with like an apatite colour. Oh yes. So those two went amazingly well together. That sort of acid of the green. You
amazing
know, against, well, you can see the two there that
next to each other. They do complement, don't they? Yeah. They do. I think they all complement one another.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's the colour contrast.
Got a good mix there, yeah.
An amazing mix, yeah. I mean, if we'd have put maybe red in there, it would be, maybe not so much.
But with the fact that you've got the fuchsia rather than the red, I think that sort of ties it together, doesn't it?
It really does. 50 metres, and it is your assortment here, so you are getting various different gauges. £8.95 for everything that is on your screen. Obviously, you're recognising the deal. Lots of you are choosing to multi-buy. I'm not in the least bit surprised. I think any wire worker would be, well, mad not to get involved at that price point. I've never seen 50 metres at that price in the past. So incredible. Linda and Barry, Jacqueline, Dawn, Helen, hello to you, Diana, Gaynor, Vivian, hello to you, Mary, Devon, you're with me, Renee and Margaret. If you've got it in those baskets, check out as soon as you possibly can. And again, incorporate it into maybe Karon's design. It doesn't have to be exact to what you're doing. No. I personally think the chartreuse would work amazing with the gemstones or even the gold.
Yeah, gold would look nice as well, yeah.
Look incredible. A bit more, it'd be a richness to it. I'll let you get on though anyway, to your, for your DI.
Well, I think, to be honest, I think that we're probably there with that piece. You can see how the lattice is coming together. So shall I show you the front or the...
Yes, love to see the front.
Okay.
Because when I walked into the studios this morning, this is obviously what I saw, the front piece, and then they obviously turned it round. So you're about to create...
This lattice, the lattice work.
Oh, this part here?
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. And you've almost caged your cabochon, haven't you?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
There's actually, if I don't get round to showing that, there is actually a tutorial on my Facebook page that shows how to do that. So if I don't get round to doing that bit, it's there for you, all right, on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, so what I've done is I've cut 6 lengths of wire. For the necklace I've got shorter lengths here, but I believe I cut 30-inch lengths of each piece.
So this is 30 inches, did you say?
Yeah, and this is the 0.8 wire.
And 30 inches that side?
30 inches for each length of wire, so there's 30 inches.
But did you do that twice for either side?
No, that's for the whole thing.
That's for the whole thing?
Yeah,
okay.
that's for the whole
Beg your
thing.
pardon,
Yeah.
right. Oh, right, so it's not a section and a section connected in the middle,
No,
it's all one section?
It's all one section.
Ah, I beg your pardon, okay,
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, so you cut those, get them as straight as you can using your nylon jaw pliers or your wire straightener if you're lucky enough to have one. Lay them side by side and then fix them together with some masking tape.
So there's a little bit of tape connecting those together.
So that'll just hold it together while you're working, really. So what you need to do then is to start adding your gems. I'm just going to grab one. So and these, the pink ones have got a lovely generous hole drill. Oh, hang on, I didn't do that first. Sorry, what I'm going to do is start off by doing a couple of rows with just the plain.
So you've just put, what have you just done? A little kink?
Yeah. Bend the first, so the top wire, bend it. And then you're going to weave it over and under the other wires.
Okay.
Like so.
So you've bent it and it's gone under, over, under, and over,
and over
again.
Okay. And I started off like this because it fans out. You're starting off narrow, so I'm not going to add gems to these first 2 rows. Then when you've reached what you want to do then is bend it back so that it joins the rest of the wires, like that.
You know, you were saying about the kinks that you get, and you said you use a plier called nylon jaws.
Yeah.
They slide along, don't they?
That's it, yeah.
So these tools.
Oh, excellent,
So
yeah,
if you are a wire worker, are these an absolute must?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We're bringing you a little deal, quick little deal for your nylon jaw pliers. They slide along effectively, so you get the wire, slide it across, and it straightens them out.
Without damaging your wire. They're brilliant.
I'm not going to say anything because that's illegal. It's an illegal price point. So we're not saying a great deal, but you can see, Karen, you know that's illegal as well, don't you? So don't actually say what's on your screen.
No.
Don't actually say it.
Mum's the word.
Yeah, because there are still people upstairs, aren't there? We have still got the management team upstairs. So not actually, you can see on the graphics. Oh, is the phone off the hook? Phone is off the hook so that Helen doesn't get an earful. Okay, grab it whilst you can. Great for starters if you're thinking. If you maybe need a couple of pairs, one for travelling, I don't know. If you're doing classes, great for gifts.
I would have one specific for straightening my wire and another one for actually using with coated wires.
Now Helen said that, use with your coloured wire. Why is that?
Simply because it's a little bit more fragile than plated wire, coloured wire, because it's a coating rather than a plating, and therefore you don't want to go chipping it because some of your pliers are sort of like steel, so you don't want to be chipping it or damaging it, or anything like that. You want something that's a little bit softer, and that's what your nylon.
So this will be a bit more protective. So can you actually create loops, etc., with these? Yeah,
you can get yes, you can certainly sort of do some most of your wire working with those. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so great if you do use your coloured wire, or you got the bundle just, because it will actually protect the colours. Again, lots of jewellery makers with it in their baskets. I'm not saying because we have got upstairs the management team still there, and this is actually a no-no. So Helen's exact words were, the phone has just been taken off the hook. We don't know if upstairs are actually watching right now, but if they are, there will be words. If they are, there will be words. So well done. So is it the most affordable price point that you've seen it at?
Yeah. I know I paid more than that for mine.
You paid more than that for yours. Anyway, going back to, so well done, moving quickly on, going back to your beautiful basket weave. Is that what you said, the basket weave?
Yeah.
So you've gone up and over.
That's basically, it is a basket weave. And we're going to do the same then. Again, you're going to go from that side, and you're going to bend the next wire over.
Now, do you know, I would have thought you'd have gone up and down, but you're not. You're actually going from the top to the bottom every single time.
That's it, exactly. And then you're going to go, instead of under and over, you're going to go over and under.
Okay. So you're going in the reverse, basically. So the first one you went over, under, over, under, over, under. With this one, you're going under, over.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense. So you're taking it in turns. We're talking out probably our own little Welsh language right now. It makes perfect sense to me.
In Welsh speak, this is what you're doing.
Yeah. But I hope it does to you. So you're doing opposites, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whereas the first row, so if you look at basket weave, it's exactly the same thing, except you're doing it with wire. So if you look at basket weave, this is how it would be done. So your first two rows, like I said, is being done without gems. And what you do then, once you've woven your wire in and out of the others, you then bring it alongside at the bottom. And use your nylon jaw pliers to smooth it out? Yep. So then you can start adding your gems to this.
Okay.
So it's, like I said, they've got lovely generous drill holes.
So your opals will fit onto this as well, the ones that have been used within the kit. Obviously, Karon has used them herself. So you're slotting on your gemstones.
And you'll see I'm doing it with every other wire rather than, I'm not putting them on everywhere, I'm putting them on every other wire. So I'll show you now as soon as we've got that one on as well. Here you go. So you can see.
So you're spacing it out, alternate wires.
Yeah. And then you bend that the top wire again, you bend towards the other wires.
Oh, now are we going under, over?
And you're going, let me get this right, you're going over and under with this row.
So over and under with this one. So you're taking it in turns.
Like so.
And
you'll see that traps those stones in there.
Yeah.
Then bend that wire you've just woven through, you're going to bend that, and then it will join them at the bottom like so.
Join as friends, yeah.
Now you can obviously tighten this weave as you so wish as you're going along. I'm doing it loose so as you can see what I'm doing. Right, so then you want your next row of gemstones.
Okay. Thread them on, alternate.
Every other row again.
Alternating.
Every other wire, sorry. That's going to confuse matters if I say that.
Yeah. We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Do you say, Karon, I'll be there now in a minute?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, it's not just me then. That's okay.
No, I say it. It infuriates my mother. Are you coming now or are you coming in a minute? It's very Welsh, that. Very, very Welsh. I'll be there now in a minute.
Yeah, I do as well. I do say that a lot.
It doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I do love the Welsh nation, though. I think they're very friendly. Very, very friendly.
Yeah.
So you've threaded on 3 more gemstones. Are you? And because you're taking one from the top to the bottom, you're putting gems on different wires, aren't you?
That's right, exactly. So
progressively.
So it makes the necklace curve very nicely doing this technique as well. It sort of does it all by itself. So there's not an awful lot of work for you to do. You can fiddle about with it a little bit and get your tension right and so on. But in all honesty, there's not an awful lot of difficult technique to any of this. And for this,
it certainly looks it.
No, it's a lot simpler than it actually is. You know, than it looks rather.
So now you're going.
We're doing an over and under.
An over and under.
Yeah.
And an over and under.
Yeah.
I guess you get into the swing of that, don't you? You know where you are.
You do.
And if you do, shall I just push you up 1 second a bit? There we go. So you can.
Sorry.
So that's all right, Karon. So and also, if you do get disturbed, it's quite easy to trace where you once were.
If you do find that you've made a mistake, undo it and then re-straighten it with your nylon jaw pliers, and you can start again. But in all honesty, there's not an awful lot of work to that. That's basically it. And you can see I've done it a lot more open here than I have done on the necklace, but you can take your time and pay more attention to the actual how tightness. You space it together. Yeah.
Well, this creates quite a slightly different look, doesn't it, as well? So maybe if you wanted movement.
Well, the interesting thing as well is I've used this technique with the beading thread or wire, or whatever you want to call it, that comes with the kits. You know, and you can do exactly the same technique using that if you prefer not to use metal wire, just use the
if you were thinking
flexible beading wire that you get.
I see. So it's on using your fabrics essentially in your beading wire. If you suffer with maybe dexterity issues and you find wire a little bit hard to work from, you could create what you're saying. You can create this same detail, I guess.
Yeah. So it works best with round beads, I've found, doing it with the beading thread or wire. But it does make it is a lovely effect.
Absolutely. Incredible. Now we have got if you wanted to use as an alternative, so again Karon's using gorgeous pinks and pearls with your moonstone and your opals, but we have got, is it with this as well? So all your labradites.
Ooh. Oh.
So you could create, I'll just move that 1 second just here so we can show you. So you were talking about with the round, so if you wanted to use it with the beading thread.
That'd be perfect, look at that. Yeah.
Would these work?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
So Karon is saying these would work perfectly if you wanted to do slightly different. So use the labradite rounds, but also then incorporate your nuggets, because these could easily be used in that basket, couldn't they?
Do you know what? I've never tried the long nuggets, but I wonder, that'd be an interesting effect, wouldn't it?
A bit bigger, I suppose.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger.
It might even stick out like spikes. I'd be interested to see that effect, actually. Maybe make a choker.
So
that might
go that way rather than...
Yeah.
So they point outwards.
So it would spike up.
As in away from the wearer. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I see that working as a bracelet or a choker or something.
Yeah, I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I would mind.
I like the idea of that because again, the labradite is there. More of the gemstone pointing forward is going to show off the labradescence, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So an amazing alternative then, if you wanted to create Karon's piece. Again, you could use the pink quartz. You could do this with maybe your make the centerpiece your aquamarine, because aquamarine with labradite would really work.
Now that would look nice. Yeah, that would be lovely.
So if you're wondering what to do with your aquamarine, get hold of this bundle, create the centerpiece with your with the aquamarine gemstone, and then labradite on the sides. Amazing.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Should be £12.85. Should be for 3 strands, actually. Well, 4 really, because it's a double strand in your nuggets. For this bundle, add it to your order. Oh, £7.95 for one of those labradorite strands, surely.
Yeah.
I mean, the rounds alone, they are 8mm. Is that 8mm rounds? And you've got 150 carats in your plain nuggets, 270 carats in small nuggets, with incredible labradescence.
It is actually. Then there's a lot of colour coming off.
A lot of colour, and you'll see even more.
The picture on there doesn't do them justice at all from where I'm standing.
Yeah, you can see the performance, can't you? The greens,
yeah,
and the slightest movement. So, if you were thinking about recommissioning what Karon has actually produced, if you wanted something a little bit more dramatic, maybe not quite as elegant, I suppose, would be the pinks, wouldn't it? Dainty and feminine.
Yeah.
If you wanted something which had an impact, then these would really work. Why don't you, Pat? Hello to Surrey, Gemma, Margaret, Maxine. Hello to Tennessee, West Midlands, Catty, Vonnie, Devon, Sue, Diana, Veronica, Rita, Anne, Lynn. Hello to Natasha, Isabel in London. Claudette in Surrey is with me as well. Not only that, I mean, labradorite is a gemstone which you all absolutely favour here at Jewellery Maker. So, I mean, it's an amazing bundle, but it works, or would work perfectly, maybe just to create a slight difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Same technique. Same technique. You don't, and again, maybe if I turn it round, with those gemstones, so you could have the labradorite rounds here.
Yeah.
With your aquamarine.
Yeah.
Would you agree? And then the labradorite nuggets at the back.
Yeah, that would be lovely. Actually, really would. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I like making the gem chains with the nuggets, because I think it just
shows them off, doesn't it?
I think, like I say, it gives it more of that lacy effect.
And I think when you look at a strand of nuggets, you think, oh gosh, they're too small. But actually, this shows off the size.
Yeah.
Because they are sizable. You've only used 3 in a small in a section here, but it shows off the actual size that the nuggets are. So again, or mix it, incorporate this with your opals if you wanted it to go a little bit further. The opals and the pearls, it could go that little bit further with that little bit of labradescence in there.
Yeah, and maybe if you've got some sort of aqua-coloured pearls that you could put in between that, and then you'd have your cabochon.
That would be amazing.
Aquamarine
cabochon. Gorgeous, very popular bundle, absolute steal of a deal for your labradorite. And again, you've got those different textures, those different sizes, different shapes at just £7.95 this afternoon. So well done. Make sure you do check out, add it to your order, without shadow of a doubt, add it to the kit, which is just incredible and one of my favourite DI pieces and kits that we've come along. So thank you so much for showing that. Do keep those questions coming in for Karon. What have we got coming your way? Well, the second DI, and I've also got under £10 brand new pearls.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page, where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
When we were with you last year in China, you had some big sizes that were clean, but today all the big sizes look very included. Is that what's coming from the mine? More inclusions?
Yeah. Have more better quality. Also, this is not clean.
Yeah, that's
have
right.
Clean material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like this, clean.
so clean to one size, then above that the sizes are getting more included.
Every size can get, but quantity, different quantity.
This is a lot smaller today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago the quantity was great coming out the mine on the bigger sizes, but today the smaller sizes are nice, they're clean up to about half a carat, but beyond that they're quite included. So it's quite a good job we did a lot of business a few years ago.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask guest designer Angela Edwards a question? Then simply head over to our Facebook page and add your question to the Ask Angela post. You can also download the Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice app and record your video. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or on Google Play Store and download the app to your phone or tablet. Make sure you're tuned in on Wednesday the 2nd of September between 1 and 5 p.m. to see if your question is read out.
Welcome back everyone, nice to have your company. My name is Elena, I'm with the amazing Karon Crawford, showing an exceptional DI. Nice to have your company, Karon.
Nice to be here.
Bless. And she's got a beautiful, beautiful collar design, very decadent, very sumptuous, using gold wire, using a wonderful combination of gemstones in your next DI. But before that, I have got a brand new strand of amazing quality button pearls. Arrived within the studios literally probably an hour ago, was it? Just over an hour ago. The uniformity of these shapes, the uniformity of their sizes, button pearls, which will sit beautifully in any piece because they have got a slightly flatter side to them, so maybe perfect for your rings, perfect for your wirework designs, completely and utterly natural. And yes, you did hear it correctly, it is going beyond that price point. Look at the size, look how dazzlingly crisp and white they are, with all of that exceptional reflective beauty or pearlescence. They're 5 by 6 millimeters. You could have used these in the DI, couldn't you, Karon?
Yeah, using that weave that I did at the front as well. I think you'd probably have to use the beading thread on those because I don't think the wire would go through the drill holes, but all the same, I think that would make a lovely...
Because it would sit nice as well, because they're all the same shape. So if you are one that likes...
Perfect, yeah.
I guess organisation, if you like your pieces to be exact and precise in terms of their dimensions and sizes, then these would be absolutely perfect for you. Brand new, look at the quality of that nacre surface. Look how reflective they are. Amazing shapes and sizes. Dial in as soon as you possibly can. Team this with any of the strands that we brought you in the past hour, particularly the DI. Team it with any of the brand new strands that I'm bringing you, and also it will work in the next kit that you are about to see. Now we have got quantity, and on that basis we are going to take it to a very, very, very affordable and low price point. If you're on the web and you're checking out, well done. I'm not surprised because you know exactly how affordable these are going to be. Vivian, New York, hello to you, Elizabeth, Natasha, hello to you, Carola, hello to you, Holland also getting involved. The quality of pearls and the price of pearls is without shadow of a doubt escalating. I'm not talking here at Jewellery Maker because I believe that the price is getting more affordable, but elsewhere outside of these four walls, the price, especially finished complete pieces of jewellery, can command some of the most considered prices, under £10. Yes, under £10 on your introductory appearance. Hello to you, Maureen. Hello to you, Vivian. Hello to you, Dorothy. Hello to you, London. Hello to you, Herefordshire. Congratulations. If you're dialing through, well done. Now it should be £9.95. I thought our should be price point would have at least been double figures. Add it to your order because this is super, super affordable for the quality of these natural pearls. £7.95 only. Lots of web bidders with it in their baskets, good luck. And we have got people changing it to double quantities or even triple quantities. Why not? Why not? I mean, pearls, you could just recreate, restrand it like so, and you've got a piece of decadence, of elegance that is so timeless, so classic, never goes out of fashion. Team it with labradorite. I love your white pearls with your labradorite. Team it with your agates, team it with your rose quartz, team it with anything really, Karon.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's a very versatile gem, isn't it, the pearl, and I think I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's when you haven't got enough silver findings, spacer beads for instance, then the pearl's your next best bet.
Ah, I love that. No, I've not heard that before. I've not heard that before. So use pearls as an alternative.
Yeah, if you haven't got enough say silver spacer beads, I think they're a nice alternative because they've still got that sort of metallic quality almost to them,
Luster,
haven't they?
yeah, amazing luster. And because they are, you know, the white rather than the colour, because they are the actual white rather than the colour, I see it, it's a really great idea, but my word, it would transform it completely into...
Oh, definitely, yeah. It takes things into elegance every time. Any design becomes an elegant design.
And I love button pearls.
I do as well, actually. That shape is just beautiful.
They are, aren't they? Like little sort of, almost like, it's hard to describe because the word I was going to use, actually, I'm not going to. I've changed my mind mid-sentence because it's not elegant. I was going to say, so they're quite dumpy, they're quite... I love that. I love that. But they are pearls, but they'll also sit beautifully together. Do you see what I'm saying? You could space them out.
Yeah, put little spacer beads in between or use them as spacer beads in between others. So that maybe a rounder bead, for instance, bigger rounder beads, and use them in between. Either way, it works for me.
It's just complimentary of everything, and again, the kit that you've got coming up, it would work within that as well, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We were talking about different shapes. These are coming up a little bit later on, so I mean, look at this for a combination. This is just one of the strands from the kit.
It's nice, isn't it?
Just a couple of those maybe on top of the tier.
Yeah.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. £7.95. Over half the stock has gone. Well done to you, Albertha. Hello to you, Janice. Hello to you, Elizabeth, Marion. Hello to you, Catherine, Caroline, Katie, Christine. Wow, was that all the C's right next to each other? Hello to you, Margaret, Rose, Carolyn, Nottinghamshire. We've got people buying 5s. We've got people buying 2s and 3s. We've got Australia on the web. Hello to you, Kirsty. Hello to you, Kent. Hello to you, Mid Glamorgan, Lincolnshire, Scottish Borders. Hello to you, Bridgend. Hello to you, Cheshire. In fact, probably about 60% of you are choosing to get more than one of these. I mean, how easy is it to restrand a string of pearls?
Well, as easy as that. You just string them.
You just restrand them.
Pearls usually prefer to have little knots in between them, and they say that simply so that they're not rubbing against each other.
Yeah.
So especially with cultured pearls, you would normally knot in between. And I think that spaces them out nicely anyway.
Well, it's going to go further, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can maybe then create your matching earrings alongside with it as well. Brand new introductory deal. Do make sure you check out, like I say, all over the world, France, Australia, USA, Holland. Well done. You've all done it. Congratulations to you. Now, moving on to, what was that you said, sorry? Oh, you know we brought that bundle earlier on of labradorite.
Oh, yes.
Maybe you want labradorite in a cabochon to create that piece.
Oh.
I can't pick these up off the desk. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Oh, the labradorescents. These are limited. I haven't got a huge amount of these available within the vault, so once they are gone, they are gone. Perfect cabochon, all the labradorescents across the surface of this gorgeous gemstone. It's 6 carats in total. So if you wanted to create Karon's piece, but continue with, or maybe you wanted to use the opal, but fancied a bit of a change, a change of gemstone rather than your pink quartz. That would work, because they are complementary of one another,
I think
wouldn't
the
they?
pink and the grey would, I mean, seeing your nail vanish there up against the grey, you can see that works.
It does, it's complementary, isn't it? Because this is almost, my nails are actually very similar to the colour of the actual pearls.
Yeah.
Sorry, opals rather, that you had. Straight away we have got web bidders getting involved on your cabochon. Well done, 16 by 12 millimetres. It's a 6 carat solitaire. If you were to ask Sarah Bennett, who's literally upstairs, was giving me a little wave earlier on. She's head of our design team. She uses labradite in many of her designs. She was saying on a recent Facebook Q&A was that she can't get hold of quality labradite. It's very difficult to get hold of the big sizes which are demonstrating that optical effect. So great opportunity for you, jewellery makers, this afternoon. And again, perfect to go alongside any of the DIs that you've just seen. £7.95 for a 7 carat gemstone. Absolutely amazing. Gemma, Diane, Bristol, well done to you. Labradescence all the way across from every single angle, tilting it upwards, tilting it downwards, tilting it to the side. You'll see those beautiful reflective properties that this gemstone offers, and again amazing with the next kit that we've got coming up. So it'll look perfect with your fluorite that we've got. Look at this for a combination. Oops, look at that for a combination. Looks amazing with the fluorite, doesn't it? And the pearls, and of course your puffy hearts coming up in the next kit. So we've thought about that. It'll look amazing with the pearls that we've just brought you to. Labradite is always a firm favourite, £7.95. Incredible, well done to you. Now sticking with your cabochons, let's bring you, again I can't pick them up when they're on the desk. Here we go. It's because there's a ridge, isn't there? You can't actually get your fingers underneath it. Okay, this is a totally natural gemstone, but you know, it almost defies belief that this is a natural gemstone. You'd be totally and utterly forgiven for thinking that this had been dyed or enhanced. Actually, malachite is totally and utterly natural. It's a 10 carat cabochon. Isn't it gorgeous, Karen?
I've got a few of those, they're lovely. Really.
It will make a real statement necklace, or haven't got nearly enough of these, unfortunately. It's the formations that I love. So you go from variations of green, don't you? There's deep forest greens to quite in your like neon green almost.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? You've got quite a few different shades there. I do love it.
Malachite, I love it, and it is one of your most popular green gemstones that we bring you here. You can't make any comparisons with this gemstone. You can't say, oh, it's kind of an emerald green, because it's not. It doesn't look like an emerald. It'll probably pick out the odd colour of an emerald. It's not like your chrome diopside. It's totally unique. We've got collectors straight away multi-buying. Devon bought 2 of these, well done. Eunice in Lincolnshire, well done to you. And again, telephone bidders there as well. If you wanted to multi-buy, imagine those as earrings.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Wire wrapped and suspended from the ear.
Oh, yes.
All
Wonderful.
that vision of colour and green. You can see that on your screens right now, the different tones, can't you? You can see the different tones of that gemstone. Look how gorgeous it is. Amazing, and one of the biggest that I've seen in a malachite cabochon, 20 by 15 millimetres. Michelle in Suffolk, lovely to be with you. It is a free phone telephone number if you are new to us here at Jewellery Maker, 0800 644 655. If you're with us on the web, make sure you do check out. You still only pay them 1 shipping and handling throughout the course of the day, and you can buy as many as your heart desires. Pamela in Hull, well done to you. New buyers, you're with me, congratulations. Beautifully lustrous. Now, is it time for the nuggets? I love these. Under £10 for cognac amber. If you love those rich, almost zesty oranges of amber, then this is the one for you. You know, up until a few weeks ago, I'd never seen amber in its rough form. I'd never seen it without it being sort of polished over, that sort of waxy, glass-like appearance. But it's almost like it's dusted with sugar. It adopts a sort of crystal-like appearance, which I absolutely adore. You've got wonderful yellows, beautiful golds, incredible oranges, your cognac amber, and again, it's not being afraid to mix and play with textures and techniques and different cuts, organic cuts like this. Team it with maybe your classic rounds. Team it with maybe some drops. I adore amber, don't you, Karon?
I love it, yeah. I've got a few strands of it now.
This would work just restranded, maybe with some black spinel in there dotted around. The world supply of amber has dramatically reduced, so much so, and that's due to the fact that in 2004 the Baltic region did suffer with quite extensive flooding, and it's kind of had a knock-on effect. Only now we're kind of getting back to where we once were, but the prices have absolutely soared. It's always a gemstone there. If you tune into our sister channels, the showcases never ever, the quantity never meets the demand. Always entire sellouts. So well done to every single one of our collectors on the phone lines. Should be £14.95. Under £10. Under £10. So we're going to be bringing you quite on and gone opportunities through the under £10 hour. £9.95. But I'm assuming, Helen, they're all low in stock, is that right? All low in stock, so you need to be on the phone lines and on the web as soon as you can. Lynn, Avril, Diane, Shirley, Florence, well done. Keep on dialing through. And under £10 for amber, that's not something that happens every single day. Moving on to... Okay. Love these. Rainbow coated stars. These are under £10. Look at the work that's gone into cutting just one of these. I mean, it's all about the party season when you look at a strand like this. Under £10. Greens, gold, pinks, purples, blues, under £10. Yes, the graphics behind me do say that. It's all of that sparkle. 65 carats of your rainbow colour coated hematite. And they are flat on either side, as you can see. They're 6mm stars. Always a sellout. Our star gemstones, aren't they? Always, always a sellout. So maybe these with, with one of the strands that's coming up in the kit later on. How gorgeous is that as a combination? Just one of those on a wish bracelet, look incredible. I've got hearts coming up later in the kit, but I think this is the only strand of stars, is that right? Yep. The only strand of stars that we have this afternoon, under £10. Well done to you, Worcestershire. Well done to you, Wiltshire. If you're on the phone lines, well done. We weren't just talking by a single penny or 5 pence. We meant dramatically under £10. Jenny in Essex, Isabel in Angus, well done. 0800 644 655. Check out as soon as you can. With your rainbow coating, you do get that wonderful, almost exotic topaz effect, where all that kaleidoscope of colour coming from different angles. Again, there is opportunities available, but it's quite fast and furious during this section of the showcase, during the section of the DI, because I want to bring you as many deals as I possibly can. So do check out as soon as you can. Now, moving on to these. These are not going under £10. Karen, these are going under £10.
Gosh.
Your agate slabs, these are going under £10. Absolute clearance deal. Oh, I love the sides of them as well. Big carat weights, perfect statement pendants, and you have got the formations running through, so beautiful, beautiful, well, velvety purples. You have got bits of druzy within as well. If I pick one of these up, you can see there's sort of druzy formations in the center, incredible sort of formation, natural like formation, great for wire wrapping, and they are ready-made pendants. Let me turn this round to that side. Look at that. Would you agree?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think they make great belts. I've done that with them in the past on one of the shows.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or maybe brooches. You could
brooches, perfect, yeah.
Imagine wearing a pashmina and you've made a brooch. You're wearing a sort of scarf or pashmina and just one of these attaching your scarf up like so.
Very nice, yeah, like that idea.
It's going to really, really get noticed, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are, I'm sorry, I've said it like about 10 times now, but these are going under £10. Now in this we've got 5, but it's the carat weight that we guarantee, 500 carats of your agate at £8.95. Yeah, multi-buy, I'd be doing exactly the same, like Katie, like Devon, like London. Hello to you, Danielle in Hampshire. Hello to you, Kerry, Florence, Anita, Nicolette, Maureen, Anne, Cheryl, Natasha, Angus is there as well. Congratulations to you. But even on the side profile, can you see that? Even on the side profile, you've got that more lavender purple, and almost like a matrix of your agate. So not only do we bring you the smaller rounds where you can create the necklace, we can even bring you the pendant. And I've never seen slabs of this size. This one's a little bit more translucent in its appearance. Never before have I actually seen the slabs of this size go under £10 into single figures. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I showed you this strand earlier on. This is under 10. If any of my loved ones are watching right now, will you dial through for me? Because I would simply restrand this. Good to go. You've got an amazing lavender pearl necklace. Under 10. They're 10 by 9mm Baroque pearls. Beautiful violet tones. So these look incredible with the opals that we brought you in the first kit. They'll look incredible with the next kit. Look amazing with those stars that you have just seen, because it is quite a kaleidoscopic. Look incredible with the white pearls that we brought you just as a brand new strand. I mean, look at that for a combination. This is very bridal, or bridesmaids really. Don't you think, Karon? Those two colours.
That's lovely. Yeah, that is a mother of the bride, definitely.
These are going under £10. Oh. How much were the button pearls again? So you can get both for under £20. These should be £9.95. So again, you're still under £20. But when you say should be, that we're not stopping there. Okay. I'm going to say something which is a little bit unusual. If this doesn't have you reaching for the phone lines and checking out on the web, I do not know what will. Because when have we brought you 10 by 9mm pearls, Baroque pearls, cultured pearls, at £6.95 before?
Gosh.
£6.95. I can remember when pearl strands would be in double figures, and I'm talking to, you know, your £20, £30 even.
I can remember that too, yeah.
Can you remember that, Karon?
Yeah.
When we were upstairs in the office, like what 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, exactly.
They used to be about £20, £30.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Especially for that size.
Yeah. I mean, these are about...
Those are sizable pearls.
These are about 4 years old, approximately. That's how long they've taken to actually form on average, and that is on average. It's very difficult to actually work out without damaging the pearl. About 4 years old. Hello to you, Tyne and Ware, Pippa, Florence, Nicolette. Hello to you, Alberta. Hello to you, Manchester. Hello to you, Lynn, Helen, Alison, Katie. Hello to you, Surrey, Mid Glamorgan, Marilee, Bridget, Devon, Margaret. Well done. Margaret in Bridgend, Margaret in Surrey's there. I've got Angus there. I've got Mary there. Hello to you, Holland. Hello. Why would Holland, Australia? See, all over the world. Yeah, Christy in Australia's there. What time of day is it in Australia? Gosh, it must be the middle of the night now. Let's see. No, I used to ring my sister first thing in the morning. Oh, your mum lives in Australia? So is it that or very early in the morning? Or it's very, very late? What time is it in Australia right now? You think about 1 in the morning? I'm not surprised you're still sat up watching Jewellery Maker. We're bringing you pearls of this size at under £10. Wow. Check out as soon as you can. Now, bringing you... Oh, no, in fact, look at these for a combination. This is very unusual. Love this colour. Now, we've described them on our graphics as apple green. But I think they're more peridot tone, don't you?
Oh, definitely, yeah. That's a beautiful combination.
Isn't it?
It really is.
I love that. Total opposites, aren't they? Almost polar opposites in their tones.
Yeah, I think it's all that.
But that's what
we're
works.
getting into colour wheel stuff there, aren't we? Definitely.
Definitely. I love that you're on the same language as me there. Not talking about just being Welsh, but like, you know what I'm talking. They're opposites of the. They're almost opposites of the Pantone chart, aren't they?
They are. Yeah.
So that's why they're working so perfectly with each other. Under £10 for, we've said apple green. I look at these as more of a a zesty, goldeny, chartreuse colour. That's what I personally see, so leaning towards more your peridot in my eyes. Straight away again, web bid is there, under £10, £6.95. Beautiful potato shape as well, so you've got that ever so slight elongation. Do you know what else they'll work with? Of course, I'm going to bring these back in.
Well, that's what I call a trio.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. That's just perfect.
An amazing trio. I mean, you can play with these, can't you? You can create something totally contrasting. Let's maybe...
See how well that works? That's incredible, isn't it?
They shouldn't work, but they do.
They do. Yeah, you're right.
It's almost they shouldn't, but they do. They work together, but you might think separately that they won't. But again, this strand will work perfectly with your kit that's coming up later on, won't it, Karon?
Yeah, would actually.
£6.95, unusual colour, never seen it before. We're saying apple green, I think it's more of a peridot colour. Hello to you, Arizona, hello to you, Florence, Maureen, North Yorkshire, Devon, Joan in Powys, hello to you, Collectors in Angus, Mari and Angus as well, lovely to be with you. £6.95 for pearls. Well done. Well done, well done. Now, we're going to launch your challenge now. Karon, do you choose to accept it?
Yes.
In fact, I saw you.
No, it's not me doing my challenge at all.
Oh, these are gorgeous. They're like peachy, latte. Look at the colours. Now they are, your shell, firstly, your mother of pearl rather, I've got a hole in the centre, so perfect for maybe nestling another gemstone within or on top. And then, gorgeous mother of pearl in a wonderful pinkish, peachy tone, slightly softer pink than I've seen before. Very natural, neutral tones within. Again, it's complementary of the kit that's coming your way. I mean, these are quite earthy colours, aren't they? Under £10 for both strands, and it is Karon's launch, by the way. So hopefully she is well, not hopefully, I know she is going to be sharing lots of inspiration for this piece. Have you added anything to them? As in,
some chain and little gold beads and things. So there's a couple of different metal colours coming in there as well.
So you've teamed a sort of rose gold, or is that the rose gold?
Yeah, rose gold. So you've got your coppery tones in there as well to bring out some of the colours. Yeah.
Yeah, and it really enhanced the sort of peachy colours of your mother of pearl. So moving towards maybe your morganite colours. Under £10, absolutely should be though. Still under £10, £9.90. How about buy one strand, you get the other one for free? £6.95 for both. I mean, these mother of pearl hearts, you could nestle a pearl on there, couldn't you?
Those little shell pearls fit in very nicely, actually.
Fit into this.
Yeah.
So this whole bundle. Work with each other, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
But if you wanted to maybe stand I don't know, a cultured pearl proud, would it sit there and you could wire wrap it maybe?
I can't see why not.
Again, combinations of colours, use your pearls Team it with the strand that I brought you earlier on, under £10. This works as well. It's all very bridal, beautiful pastel colours, but given the fact that these are quite earthy, they're going to work with your agates, they're going to work with any different gemstone actually.
Yeah. I mean, again, they've got that sort of pearly quality to them, haven't they? So I think it's all about mixing the lustres together. That's
mixing the lustres, mixing the shapes.
Yeah.
And will it work with all the different wire gauges as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've used 0.4 wire to make little flower motifs with them, but yeah, why not?
£6.95 only. Diane, well done. Kent, Devon, Dawn, well done too. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Now that's your challenge, Karen, so we're going to see that a little bit later on. Sorry, what was that, Helen? Oh. I bet you wish you had these, Karen. Now they are rose gold plated chandelier earrings. Team these with the mother of pearl that I've just brought you. Look at that.
Oh.
Aren't they lovely?
Those are gorgeous.
Look how reflective they are.
Yeah.
Now you are getting 6 pairs, so they could be earrings or they could be pendants.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, almost gypsy style kind of pendants.
I love that, yeah. I do, I love that.
You can make really elaborate earrings.
You could, yeah.
Or maybe as a connector, could you use this as a connector in any necklace?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So if you wanted to sort of, how many loops have you got on there? 5. So you could have a 5-strand necklace at the back, taking it down to just to put one clasp on the back. Then, so that's how you would, yeah. And maybe do like a feature stone at the centre of the connector. Then.
Love that. Or maybe on the bias. I mean, the world is your oyster with these, really, aren't they, Karen?
Yeah. Make a nice tassel for the front of a necklace.
Yes. Love, love, love. 6 in total, 6 pairs actually, so there's 12 in total. 12 in total, under £10. Should be really? Should be £9.95. £6.95, and you've got a pendant. You've got a pendant there straight away, haven't you? Team it with some of your chain from your findings kit and you're good to go. I mean, how easy would it be to put a couple of head pins and just suspend them from this, and you've created a masterpiece straight away. All of that detailing. Have it as a connector for what, sorry? A bracelet going to 5 rings? Oh, you could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So it's,
yeah.
Ollie, I apologise. I totally get what you mean now.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
quite
with
good,
it.
isn't he?
He is. He's just
quite
too
good,
clever.
isn't he?
Just too clever.
That's a little bit. I could have went, what? A connector for 5 rings? I see what you mean now. So you'd sort of.
Very clever.
So you'd sit it here, have a bracelet, and then you'd have the connectors coming down. Love. Well, that's 12. You could create 12 of those. 60. Well, what does that work out per connector then, Helen? £6.95 divided by 12? I can't work that out either. 57p. 57p. What do you love using with, what gemstones do you love using with that sort of rose goldy colour?
It's pretty versatile actually, but I like to see sort of jewel colours, almost, you know, something that's strong enough to take on the rose colour of it. So I'm probably thinking apatite, malachite, lapis.
You love your primaries.
Yeah, I'm thinking sort of those sort of colours. alongside that.
You are right. It does. It can adopt everything, and it's funny, isn't it? It's each their own. I would have said probably your beryls and your morganites and your aquamarines.
Right.
But I love pastels with rose gold, but you love your big bold colours, and they
do.
both work, don't they?
There's no sort of right or wrong answer with that. I think it's what for each individual's choice, really.
Absolutely. So leave those with you. Well done. Congratulations to you. Moving on to this is a nice colour, and a colour I haven't seen in ages. Wait. There's not just strands, 2 strands of. You've got micro-faceted gemstones, or the smaller spheres. Then you've got your nuggets, but also, look at these. You've also got faceted, pop them on the desk if I can, faceted flowers. And I'll pick one of those up for you as well. Hopefully stand it up against my finger. There we go. So you've also got your faceted flowers, 5 of, and it is your autumn leaves. This is red jasper. Love that combination of colour. Very warm, isn't it? Earthy tones.
Yeah, I love all the jaspers. I really do.
Who was saying to me the other day it's one of their favourite gemstones? I think it was actually Martha. So Martha was saying, love jasper, love its gorgeous colours, and she was referring to a sort of greenish strand.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. Ollie's saying, I love jasper. You don't see it enough, absolutely. And I love the fact that jasper does come in so many different colours and tones, doesn't it? But every single one of those colours would be so beautifully working. They work well together as well, because they are the backdrop, I suppose, of Mother Nature. Now, your faceted flowers, so a gemstone carving within this bundle as well. Are we still under £10? For the five carved flowers alone, £11.85. More than happy. I would be absolutely £8.95. You're getting all of these strands. So let me just tell you what they are. 10 carats in your 2mm round spheres of red jasper, 250 carats of your nuggets, which are from 8x7mm to 13x10. Then you've also got 12mm flowers, which are totals 30 carats in total, and there's 5 individual pieces in this bundle at £8.95.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love those flowers.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if you are a wire worker, you can follow those formations, can't you, Karon?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
Use them as maybe for your prong settings.
Do you know what? I'd be tempted to get some tiny 2mm gems in maybe a contrasting colour and take them round the bead almost, you know?
That would be amazing.
Following those lines, yeah.
Following the actual petals, the carving itself. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Well done. Check out on the web though. I'd like to say I've got big quantity of these. I actually haven't, but now it is time for your second designer inspiration with the gorgeous Karon. Now, it's like polar opposites. The two designs, sorry, not two designs, the two kits themselves are totally and utterly different. In terms of the tones, in terms of the wire that's been incorporated. Now this is delicious drops, and it is exactly that. I need to show you this strand first, and they are your shell pearls, which means that you're going to get it's everything that a pearl would aspire to be in this shape, if you know what I mean. Absolutely perfect nacre surface, gorgeous, gorgeous orient. These for drops, I would restrand them. You could leave it. I would never be able to create something that Karon does, but if you are maybe starting on your jewellery maker journey, just restrand these delicious drops, which are 12x10mm. Very crisp, bright white in their colour. Then we're bringing you some hematite hearts in your golden colour. So look at this for a combination. So you've got your golden coloured hearts. Work perfectly with one another, don't they? Like absolutely brilliantly with one another. Then we've also got gorgeous fluorite. fluorite, which is very similar to the Tucson fluorite that we bring on our sister channels. If you've never seen that collection, let me just quickly mention that we waited 10 years to get hold of that one parcel. 10 years, so very similar, those rare indicolite, sort of tealy blue stroke greens. 3 strands, 3 beautiful gemstone strands, plus 3 spools of your wire. So what are you getting? Your 0.6mm gauge in your golden colour. You're also getting your 0.8mm gauge in your golden colour, and also your 0.4. Now, essentials, and very easy to work with your 0.8, your 0.6 and your 0.4, so you can cover sort of the weaving process, you can create structure with your 0.8, which Karon has done and is obviously going to be demonstrating. But look how well the gold works with your hematite and also your fluorite. Look how complementary they are with the gold. And think about how many other gemstones that you have in your existing stash that are going to work perfectly with any of these. Maybe mix them up if you want to. But if you want to create Karon's incredible design, then you have all the components that you need for this amazing design. The fluorite, I need to point out, there's 130 carats there. They're elongated drops which go from 12 to 6mm to 24 to 9mm, and again a very, very unusual colour. Now, big savings coming your way on this kit. We only have a limited quantity. Should be £39.20. Nowhere near that price tag. Nowhere near that price tag. £24.95. I mean, how much would you actually sell a piece that you've created for, Karon?
We're probably looking in the £50 mark.
Really?
Yeah, if not more.
I would have said higher, yeah. That's what I mean. I thought,
yeah.
My shock was not, oh my gosh, that's expensive. My shock was, oh my gosh, that's really affordable.
I've definitely got to get into my prices more.
I think you are underselling yourself, Karon.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have said easily 3 figures. Easily,
and
the work that's gone into
it's
it.
really sort of easy to achieve this look as well. It's not as, it's not a complicated piece. It really isn't.
It does look like it, though.
Yeah, and it really isn't.
And you've got very high-end gemstones as well.
You have actually. You've got some. A beautiful combination actually. This sort of combination is like a jewellery maker's dream. It really is.
Is it?
Definitely.
Yeah, I can see that, and I can see how it's sort of leaning towards your sort of autumnal designs.
Yeah.
Perfect for big reduction. Rare to see fluorite of that colour as well. If I quickly just talk to you about that parcel, Steve, the CEO of TGC, was looking for that apple green colour, and he heard through an acquaintance in the industry of a parcel that was coming up in the Tucson Fair over in Arizona, and they literally spread out around the Arizona Fair to try and get hold and track down that parcel, and they did, but they waited 10 years to get hold of it, so absolutely amazing. Now let's go over to the gorgeous Karon, see her incredible designs. Make sure you check out, can I just point out, the first kit was a near-on sellout. It might well even be a sellout right now, I don't know, but a lot of you thought you were successful because you had it in your basket, so please do check out as soon as you possibly can. Let's take a mosey over to Karon. I'll bring my cup of char with me, Karon, if you don't mind.
Please do.
Love it, absolutely adore. Now, shall I bring it round to this side? You say that this is an easy technique. Oh, don't lift her up. Don't lift her up. She doesn't like being lifted up.
So, like you say, it's far more decadent, isn't it, this kit?
It is. It's the golds, isn't it? It's the use of the golds. But look, so this is going to sit quite high on the collar, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Not quite a choker, but almost there, really. It is sort of
absolutely gorgeous colours within, and look how the fluorite, when you take it out of the strand.
Yeah, there was one purple one which I thought, I'm using that.
Oh, you had a purple?
Yeah, just
amazing.
One purple. It was lovely, yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Turn it round, and again you've created flowers with the shell pearls. Look at the swirls and swathes now.
I wanted it to have almost an Art Nouveau sort of effect to it, and especially at the back where I've done the...
Oh, so the connector as well. Look how it attaches. So it attaches like so.
Yeah, just unhooks.
Made a wonderful cascade all the way down. Oh, look. I love the fact, Karon, with your designs, you create movement as well.
That's all part of it, isn't it? It's all got a...
I mean, if you think of designers, existing designers that are out there, big ones like Chopard, Piaget, all use movement within their design. So, and it's simple to do that, but just that, it really adds, doesn't it, to the actual piece. Exquisite. So again, you've created flowers with your pearls, flowers with your hematite.
Yeah.
Is this twisted wire then to create the actual structure?
Yeah.
So with your gizmo, is it?
It's no, it's
your wire twister?
Wire twister, and it's 4 lengths of the 0.8 wire twisted together.
Amazing.
To make this sort of lovely thick necklace base.
Absolutely, and it does really add to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. It gives it that texture, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I think if you'd have used maybe a 1.25 gauge, it would have been a lot simpler. But just using an easy tool, isn't it? The wire twister is a very easy tool, but really transforms the look. So incredible quality. Really sets off those gemstones, and you can see with Karon's creation how perfectly they work with one another. Very popular telephone bidders and web bidders. Big reduction on this kit. Do make sure you check out Wendy, Anne, Marilyn. Hello to you, Oxfordshire, Jean, Philippa. Keep on dialing through. Okay, I can't wait to see how this is created.
Really simple. So we're going to be achieving these little clusters of flowers to attach. This is the main part of the necklace. The main, like I say, I've cut 4 lengths of the 0.8 wire.
Okay.
And this would be, I think I used the same as I did on the other necklace. They're 30 inches in length each piece.
And that's using the wire twister, and you've created the actual collar, I suppose, itself. Okay.
And what I've done then is where I've left myself a nice generous tail of untwisted wires there. These were the ones that would have been attached to the sort of vice or whatever you were using to attach it to, and then when I've unattached it, then I've straightened it with the nylon jaw pliers, so as we've got something there to sort of do that detail.
We did have the nylon jaw pliers earlier on for the benefit of those of you that just tuned in, and perhaps we can put the graphics along the bottom so you can get those too. So you just straighten those out, so there's no kinks.
So there's no kinks, and then you can sort of get on with doing the little motif that I've put on the back there.
Okay.
Just it gives. I think if you're going to have a back necklace, you've got to have a little bit of a focal there in order to sort of draw the eye, which is what we're going to achieve.
So you're referring to
this little focal piece here, which is my sort of attempt at Art Nouveau design.
I wouldn't say it's an attempt. I think you've most definitely succeeded as well. As soon as you start incorporating swirls and statement gemstones, you have without doubt achieved. So you're going to be demonstrating.
Right, I'm going to show you how to do the get the necklace shape. The little focal, and then I'll show you to make these little flower clusters.
Okay, so at the moment you're creating the actual outline shape of the necklace.
And basically that is easy enough because it's round.
Yeah.
And you just want to make the, just see which way I've put the hook. Right, just pointing there. Downwards, I thought I did, I just wanted to get that. So the first thing you have to do is take your round nose pliers, and you make, basically that's the top of your of the hook. I always think that little loop at the end just makes a hook. I think it's sort of,
it does, and it also shows its function, but also makes it look that much more finished and polished, doesn't it?
It does.
That much. So you've just literally created that hook at the end.
Yeah.
Just here.
And then you just other way around. No, that was right the first time. There we are. And you just pull that around with your fingers just to make the hook. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Then for the other side, what I did Sorry, can I just have another look for reference? There we go. Push this around. You can see I'm doing it with my fingers. That's how easy it is. And I've got 4 lengths twisted together, and it's still easy to manipulate into whatever shape that that you decide to go with. So what I'm going to do then is attach. I'm going to take one of these tails to attach one of the shell pearls on.
Okay. Just threading on.
Sometimes, here we go. There we are. There we go.
So they do fit onto the wire. They just might need a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah, they might need a little bit of a push and a pull, but that only a little bit. And then I've twisted it around. You see what I'm doing there? I've used that to sort of. Sorry,
That's
just
it.
up a bit. There we go. That's better. So I've just hugged it around the one side of the pearl there, and I'm attaching it here.
So securing it just like so.
Yeah, and then to hide that wrap, I've created a spiral. Make sure that can be seen. So you start, all your spirals are started with a little loop. Sorry, let me just show you that, like so. And then we're going to just grip that loop and move your work, not the pliers, so as you don't damage the metal.
So you're creating a sort of spiral design just to finish it all off.
Yeah, I love spirals. I just think they're a great way of finishing things, and I use them a lot. I just use them a lot.
And it's quite an easy technique to create.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of practice to get that right, to be honest.
That looks gorgeous already, doesn't it?
And then what I've done then is, sorry. Butted you up the
That's all right. No, move me. No, that's exactly what you should do, Karon. Get out of the way, you. No
I
problem.
do apologise.
No, it's exactly what you should do. You're busy at work, and I'm sort of craning my neck over you, trying to see what you're doing.
So what I've done is I've threaded one of the little hearts onto the top of the wire there, taken the wire down the back of the heart.
Yeah.
And now I'm wrapping it at the base, at the point of the heart.
Okay.
And you can.
So you've left them a little bit longer. You haven't dropped the gemstone right down to the pearl, have you? So I can see what you're doing. You're creating that, as you say, Art Deco design.
Yeah. So I've wrapped it around. I'm trimming it.
Squeeze it together.
And then using that to take it around. So there we are. There's one. As you can see, this doesn't sort of. I managed to create this necklace in a day, which may sound slow to you, but trust me, it's fast for me.
So you created. I think that's amazing that you've created all this in a day.
Yeah, this is how easy the techniques are, and it doesn't get any harder. I promise you. And I'm doing most of this with my fingers, and I'm using the pliers to just push it around where I need it to be, really.
Do make sure you check out as soon as you can, $24.95, and you create this amazing piece. And what Karon is creating at the moment is that focal point, which brings you that cascade, that drop at the reverse of this wonderful. I love the combinations of colours.
Oh, and me, yeah.
Love the combinations.
The colour of that fluorite, which is sort of more of a blue fluorite than it is a green, and is absolutely stunning. I just love the colour. Totally agree. It's almost apatite colour, isn't it?
Yes, indicolite, tealy blues.
Yes, it is.
Unusual.
Indicolite is
very
perfect,
unusual. So incredible. Again, lots of webbers within their baskets. We only had 58 of these at the very beginning, so good luck. Now, I have got another bundle to bring you, so all of the wire workers that are tuning in, if you're looking to get some amazing deals on your wire, well, here's most definitely one of those. Now, this is an unusual colour, one you don't see every single day. Do you want me to move that way?
It's all right. It's okay.
One that you don't see every single day. With your mandrel, too, and I'll ask Karon to quickly talk us through that, but before I do, you've got your turquoise wire, 50 metres of, and also, so your turquoise wire is 0.8. Have I got the right one? Hang on, no, that's 10 metres there. Oh, wait. There's another spool. Oh no, it says it says it twice. It's been repeated on the graphics. That's what it is. So 0.8 millimetre in your, forgive me, in your turquoise, 50 metres off, 10 metres of your blue coloured, which is more of a midnight navy green, navy blue colour, and also your ring mandrel. Now we've had these, and they are an essential part of any wire worker's kit. I mean, you can create different shapes, can't you, Karon, with these? Yeah. So there are triangles, there are squares, there are ovals and rounds, so perfect for making rings.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Maybe pendants.
Yeah.
What else would you use it for?
Frames for large stones and to make independents, most definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect. Or for bracelets.
Bracelets, maybe. If you were creating this design and then maybe you wanted to actually create a triangle within,
yes,
could
exactly.
you actually whap it? Could you wrap it round? Could you wrap it round?
Yes, I believe you could actually. But if you wanted to make shapes, like I say, with bracelets or necklaces, and have shapes within, yes, I think that would be perfect.
You can create it all. And 60 metres in total of your wire, 0.6 and 0.8 millimetre gauge. Now, it should be £21.35. I can remember when these alone were in excess of £20.
Oh, yeah.
For your 50 metre gauge. 50 metre spool. I can remember when they were 20 plus?
Gosh,
20 plus pounds. Yeah. You're getting all three within this bundle. £9.95.
Oh!
Again, you know, during the first DI, during the first DI, we took the phone off the hook and said, we won't say it. I'm not going to say it. Wait. Surely for the tool alone, I don't know how much that retails on our website, but surely these two alone. Karon.
Yeah. I can't believe that with all... Good. Not complaining.
No, not at all. But I mean, I am certain that this would be an illegal price point. The 50 metres of wire alone should be £14.95, and that is more affordable than I remember when I was upstairs in the office. Well done to all of those of you that are tuning in and making sure that they get hold of this bundle. I can't remember the last time I saw 50 metres of wire in single figures, can you? Well done to you, April, Zoe, hello to you, Nicolette, Jackie, hello to you, Fazilat, I said that right, sorry, Delia's with me in Leicestershire, Carol in Oxfordshire as well. I mean, how much could you create with the turquoise?
Over and over again. I mean, that's going to make so many pieces of jewellery, isn't it? 50 metres.
Goes an awful long way, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to replace your turquoise for any, in that gauge for any time soon, are you?
It's like those everlasting gobstoppers, isn't it? And it keeps on going.
You're making me want a gobstopper now. Can you remember those?
Can you imagine presenting while you got one of them in?
No, probably not. No, definitely not. I tell you what I was eating yesterday though. Remember those refreshers?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
That takes me back.
Refreshers. Yummy,
Yeah.
yummy, yummy, yummy. Absolutely amazing deal. Make sure you grab it whilst you can. And I'm not going to say the figure because I'm certain that this is probably one of those legal price points. Check out as soon as you can. Amazing. I mean, for the tool alone, even if the reality is, I'm guessing you've got one of these, Karon.
I haven't actually.
Really?
It's one of the few tools I haven't got. I've bought the stick mandrels. I've got them, but I haven't.
Well, hang on a minute.
Got one of them.
Secret Santa.
Yeah.
One for Karon.
Yeah.
And you keep the wire. Secret Santa. You keep either or. And you've been wire working for years, and you haven't got one of these.
I know.
I don't know what to buy you for Christmas.
It's just one of those things. I keep thinking I got to get one of them, and then I don't for whatever reason, because I see sparkly gems and I think, oh no, but I got to have them.
We need to change that.
Yeah.
I do think now is the best time to do it, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So I know what to get you for Christmas now.
Great.
Here we are.
That works for me.
Incredible. Yeah, I keep talking about Christmas. Well, September's about the time I start buying. It is about the time I start buying. Is it you?
Yeah, I wish I was that organised.
Only because...
Christmas Eve is...
only because I've made the mistake in the past of leaving it to the last minute. I said never again. Never,
I say
ever,
that
ever
every
again.
year. I say it every year.
Never again. Keep on dialing through. So now you've created the actual structure, haven't you?
Yeah.
So go back to, of course, Karon's DI. So you've created... I mean, that looks beautiful just like so, doesn't it?
And it would work. It would work just on its... sorry. Here we go.
Here we are.
Don't know if you can see that. There you are.
There's a piece of jewellery in its own right.
Yeah. So you can see... And you can do that any way you like. You haven't got to follow my pattern. You can do that any way you like. So that's
you could wear it at the back or at the front.
You could actually use that, just as it is, and have that at the front. That'd be fine.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we moving on to now?
Right, what we're going to do now is
you've done the back.
I'm going to show you how to make these very, very simple flower clusters that are going to be then attached to the main frame. So I've cut, again I've cut 30 inches, or 80 centimetres. I've cut
80 centimetres?
80 centimetres. You can see I've taken 6 inches or 15 centimetres and I've bent that at an angle.
So, sorry, we went from 15 centimetres, did you say?
15 centimetres in and bent it at an angle.
Bent at an angle just there.
Okay, so you've got a long bit and a short tail. Right, so you're going to thread on one of your... let's do this with my glasses, and I always find that helps. I can see what I'm doing then.
Thread on one of your pearls.
Pearls.
Yep.
Okay. Take it down the back of the pearl.
That's it.
Okay.
So to the where you bent the gemstone.
Yeah.
Sorry, bent the wire.
That's right.
Can't bend the gemstone.
There's me going, yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, absolutely. to the gemstone that you bent. Yeah. Gosh, you'd be really sorry for that.
I've wrapped it around the bottom there twice.
Okay.
Okay. Then you get another one.
Thread it on to... You just continue to thread it on and then wrap it round.
Yeah. Thread another one on.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Bring it round the back and wrap it.
Wrap it around the tail wire.
Have you done that? Wrapping it round twice.
That's it.
Okay. Thread on another pearl.
There we are. That's the third one going on.
Wrap
and
it down the back.
That's it. Place it down the back of the stone and then wrap it around the tail wire. Twice. Last one.
One more. Okay, so you're creating this sort of a 4-petal flower, but of course that could be 6, that could be 3, that could be
exactly
as many as you wanted.
And then when you take it on the back, then you're going to sort of take it in between the first 2 that you put on, okay? Then you're going to add a little gold bead, which you get in the findings packs.
Yeah, okay, so the findings, so we haven't got findings in the actual kit itself, but you've probably got hundreds of them.
Yeah.
If not, could you maybe use a hematite?
You can use any sort of little bead that you've got, actually.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Anything? So
Anything you like.
just to create the sort of pollen part of the flower.
That's it, yeah, just a
Amazing.
for the centre part. So then you're going to bring both tails together and you're going to twist like so to about 2 centimetres maybe, and then using the longer wire again, you're going to make another flower, only this time using the hematite hearts. These make great clovers.
I was going to say clovers. They do look like 4-leaf clovers, don't they?
And that's exactly the sort of look I was going for. So put your first heart on.
So maybe you've got a daughter going off to prom or something like that, and
Yeah.
I mean, how amazing would this be for her?
Oh yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Off
Yeah,
at
good
a prom,
idea.
and maybe
Yeah.
create something similar, like some fascinator, or oh yeah, that'd be amazing. So you could replicate the gemstones on a smaller scale to wear in the hair.
This would actually work really well as a hairpiece. You know, this sort of thing. You know.
Oh yeah, so the headband right away. Yeah.
Even with the dangle at the back, you know, you could get away with that even. You know, especially if you with long hair. And another one. And you don't have to make these all exact. I mean, if you look closely at mine, when you see the photos afterwards, the clusters are pretty much all different. None of them look exactly alike. So, you know, you can make some of the clovers with just 3 leaves, for instance, or just make 1 clover on a cluster rather than 2.
Mix it up. Like I say, flora and fauna isn't exact, is it? Isn't precise?
It's not.
So yeah.
There we are. And the same with that, you take it in between the first 2 that you put on.
Yeah.
And then twist the 2 wires together.
So you are twisting every single one of those. So whatever stem that you've actually brought, they're all twisted after you've brought the gemstone or created the flower itself.
That's it, exactly. And then that will sort of
just finishes it off, I think, doesn't it?
Behind the other one. Now you can either make another clover leaf, or you can just add one of the dropper beads.
One of the fluorites?
Yeah, I'm going to use that one. And this looks like a little flower bud when you got them all together. They just look like little flower buds. Then if you're putting a single one on, I was going to make flowers out of them, and then I thought, well, no, I want them dotted.
Use them as the leaf because they're an unusual colour, aren't they?
Yeah. So I thought, oh well, it'll look like a bud or just a leaf of some kind but I think it just to give that little splash of colour.
And the twist, it just literally works perfectly because you're using the tension, the natural tension, I suppose.
Well, yeah, exactly,
of the gemstone. So it's like you've used a wire wrapper, but instead you're using the gemstone or the actual flower itself to create the perfect wire.
And you can also choose as to whether you want that pointing upwards or draping downwards. It's entirely up to you what you do with that one single bead, and then you carry on twisting. I only put 1 clover there, but honestly I've got enough wire there
to create multiples of.
Yeah, to have created another 4-leaf clover
that
I wanted.
We have got a bundle here which they're extra long pliers. So, for example, when you're wire working, do you find sometimes you're using the tools and you can't quite see what you're doing because your hands are in the way maybe? These will resolve all of that now. I've got 3 different tools, and you can see that the actual handle itself is ever so slightly longer with these than our usual tools. You are getting all 3. You've got your round nose pliers, extra long. You've got your side cutter pliers, extra long, and also your bent nose pliers. So, if you can, Karon, just talk us through the difference and what are the uses of all 3 of these. I mean, obviously the extra length is so that you're you know, you're not over the top of your work.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And I think that's important. I've come to discover, and Fleur will confirm this for me, the longer handled pliers are great for when doing chain mail. And I'm only just sort of getting into chain mail properly now, and I'm finding that the smaller handled ones dig into the palm of your hand, and that can be uncomfortable. So these longer handled pliers
work
brilliant.
perfectly.
Yeah,
work perfectly for that.
Yeah.
So chain mail, any other mediums?
Well, obviously for any sort of wire work. Yeah.
And what does a bent nose plier do?
Right, they're great for if you want to get into something that your chain nose pliers can't get into, for instance. And you're finding it difficult to get in there. Those bent nose pliers will just give you that little bit more purchase.
Okay.
It will get you in there to get something that might be sort of tucked right in into a piece.
Design.
And also they're great when you're opening and closing jump rings. I find that the bent nose pliers are great for that side. If you're
the side movement.
Yeah, for the opening movement and closing movement.
What about, and the same question with your side cutters and your round nose? So
yeah, round nose are great. Well, you've seen me doing loops with them, eye pins, loops. If you even when you want to make a couple of odd jump rings, for instance, I've used round nose pliers.
And your cutters?
The flusher pliers, they say it all really, especially those ones, they look like they're quite neat at the end there. So great for getting into sort of those funny, niggly little places, you know, get close to your work.
So you are getting all three. It's the extra long length, and Karon was saying if you are working with wire and maybe you found that the tools sort of sit in the centre of the hand and maybe a little bit uncomfortable, maybe you do quite intricate wire work, so therefore you don't want your hands in the way, so these are great for that. It's just that little bit extra length, a couple of inches literally, so it means your view is that little bit better. All three, and of course your cutters, should be £17.85. Now these are JM branded, that's how you're getting amazing prices of tools, because I know that most jewellery stores or jewellery making stores or craft stores will charge an absolute premium for their tools.
Good God.
£8.95.
Good Lord.
For all three.
That is brilliant. I mean, that's less than £3 each.
Yeah.
I am right, aren't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Less than £3 per tool. Great stocking filler for anybody that you know of that's thinking about getting into jewellery making. Maybe you need one of these tools yourself. Gift the rest. Buy two, one for you, one for them as well. Gift the rest, or even sell them on. I mean, the quality, that bundle price. I don't know how much it would be outside of Jewellery Maker to buy, you know, wire cutters. I don't know how much it would be outside of Jewellery Maker to buy the bent nose plant and have the extra long length. So it's that extra detail. You'd certainly expect it to be in double figures and then some. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've paid that price for one set of cutters.
Yeah.
Actually, they were more than that, but yeah.
But you're getting all three.
Yeah.
So even if you have got, you know, your existing tools, your JM tools or otherwise, you never know. Sometimes you might need that extra length.
Those longer ones, I'm going to invest in myself.
Yeah, are you?
Now that I'm getting into sort of chain mail.
Well, you do use those, like I said,
beginner.
I doubt it's going to take you very long to get to grips with that, Karon.
Yeah.
Very popular. I've got lots of you all over the UK getting involved. Hello to you, Maureen, Cynthia, Suffolk. Yes, and if you want to actually have a look at them in terms of the sizes, get them home. Every single purchase comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. £8.95. Absolutely incredible. My mum's just started jewellery making. These are great for her.
Yeah.
Great for her. And I don't know if it would be easier or not. I'm speculating now, but my mum's got, and I've mentioned it before, she's got dexterity issues.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if the extra grip might actually help.
Yeah, I think, especially as I've said, when you're opening and closing jump rings, for instance, that the handles,
the pressure point,
with those,
I suppose,
dig into your palm, and after a while, it's okay for a while, but then that starts to hurt. and it really does.
So these will be just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines, and let's get back to Karen's gorgeous piece. So you're creating all of these wonderful floral.
Yep. And as you can see,
branches.
it's a simple. Well, you've seen me do it. You've seen me do one of those in what, 5 minutes? Make
Yeah.
one of those clusters, and then once you've made them, then all you've got to do is attach them to your necklace. So the first thing you're going to attach is you're going to use this tail, and you're going to wrap that round about 2 or 3 times, as tight as you can. That's not going to hold it in place by itself, but it's the first sort of anchor point, should we say.
Yeah.
Then you're going to finish that off with a spiral. See what I mean about loving my spirals?
Well, why wouldn't you? You know, if it rather than cut it off, where you're going to have probably a jagged edge then, which would be
Exactly.
a bit scratchy. Why
Yeah.
not make a feature of it?
Exactly, yeah. And it hides the wrap as well. Not that the wrap isn't tidy, but all the same, you want it to sort of almost look like a manufactured piece, if you like. You want it to sort of look as professional as possible.
Of course, and it's when you're doing this, what you're doing right now, because it has been wrapped on effectively. It's not soldered or secured.
No.
You've soldered. You're securing it rather with the wrapping.
Yeah.
And then if you think of maybe a vine, a honeysuckle, or something like that, they kind of wrap themselves around one another, don't they?
Exactly. That's a good point, actually. Yeah. So yeah.
Gorgeous.
And what I would say then is get some of your 0.4 wire, just a short length, and take it over to where the flower meets the main part of the necklace there.
So this is 0.4 wire.
Yeah, this is 0.4 wire. So you're just going to leave yourself a tail, because you always need a bit to hold on to. There's always going to be a little bit of wastage in wire because of the necessity to have a little bit of a tail wire.
So you're weaving this around
and just wrapping this around
further securement.
the flower stem and the necklace base, just to secure it. Yeah.
Okay. Will that stop it swinging forward as well?
It may not stop it altogether. There's always going to be a little bit of give, but it'll secure it, and it's not going to make it. It won't be too floppy, but there will be a little bit of.
Well, the nature of the gemstones and the designs means that your neckline itself will probably keep it flat and secure.
Yeah, it's not going to flop all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much as secure as you really need it. And then you just trim that. I always make a point of any of those little cuts is to push it around with my chain nose pliers, because you don't want it catching in your clothing or scratching your skin.
Well, there's nothing worse than wearing a piece that
does that. It's like having a label on your clothing that digs in.
Yeah,
you know, it's just so
bothers
irritating.
you, doesn't it? You don't enjoy wearing whatever it is then, do you?
No,
if
you're
that's the
uncomfortable.
case?
You're uncomfortable the whole time you're wearing it, and you don't want that. And you certainly don't want your clothing being ruined by a little bit of metal that's sticking up. So there you go. That's how you
secure it. I mean,
secure
look how
it.
beautiful that is. Like so. So nice, and you've added to it and built it all up. So,
and you can do several of those all the way around, and it's as simple as that. And then it's just a matter then of getting lengths
yes,
of
because
chain.
you've got the drop at the back as well, haven't you?
Now, unfortunately, I've used up my chain with the challenge, but all the same, to show you how to make up the drops, and they're really very, very easy.
So yes, the chain you can get in most of our kits. You could use whatever. You could probably recreate it very easily as well. You can buy lengths of chain. You could probably use some big aluminium type chain, couldn't you? Whichever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any chain you like, or to.
And you've done it in sort of 2 tiers, so it's like a waterfall effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're attaching the gemstones.
So I've put sort of a length of wire around the. I haven't got a little round one. I did put a little ball on the top.
Have a little look. Oh yes, you have. So you've put one of your spacer beads.
Yeah. So you can thread on a spacer bead on top of that as well if you want to, but it's not necessary, because all you've got to do then is you've got a double thickness of wire there, as you can see, where I've sort of wrapped it.
Yeah.
I threaded it through the gemstone, and again, like I was showing you earlier on, to do a wrap loop. So you bend it over there, reposition your pliers, bring it over the top. That gives you your loop. Again, reposition the pliers, wrap that around as many times as need be.
Gorgeous.
Okay, and then just trim your wire like so. And again, so as you haven't got any bits sticking up, just take it around with your chain nose pliers.
And pinch it in.
And pinch it in.
Gorgeous. So then you attach that to your chain.
Attach that to your chain, as many lengths as you want of chain with beads on it, and have them draping down as long as you want them.
Absolutely
that
amazing.
That is so simple. There is nothing at all that's complicated about this necklace.
I mean, I do feel confident that I could recreate it, yes, but I, having looked at it when we first arrived in the studio, Karon and I would have never have said that this was a simple technique, but what a magnificent design though, all the way around. Again, perfect for maybe a prom, perfect for a special ball. I mean, I'd wear this with a backless dress on a night out. Just amazing. And like you said, I think it would work as a hair piece as well. It
something
really
like
would,
that. Not just a neck piece. It would work.
It would, yeah. Maybe sort of as a just sort of sitting it on the top of the head.
You might need to adjust the size.
But you can, can't you? You can sort of point them forward a little bit if you wanted to. Yeah.
But it certainly would work for the hair as well. Yeah.
Love that idea. Thank you so much, Karon. Now we've got more treats coming your way. Brand new diopside, which I did give you a little bit of a sneaky peek at earlier on. Amazing colour as well.
Yeah.
And I've also got Miss It, Miss Out, so don't go anywhere.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Would you like to ask guest designer Angela Edwards a question? Then simply head over to our Facebook page and add your question to the Ask Angela post. You can also download the Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice app and record your video. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or on Google Play Store and download the app to your phone or tablet. Make sure you're tuned in on Wednesday the 2nd of September between 1 and 5 PM to see if your question is read out.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
My name's Leslie. Today I've been on the structured wirework course with Gemma Crow. It's been a fantastic day. I've been used to doing quite a lot of wirework, but always with smaller gauges, and I've been a bit wary of to know what to do with the thicker gauges. And today Gemma's taken us through a beautiful torque necklace this morning that looked totally impossible when we first saw it, but it's really quite easy. She made it very easy, very simple steps. And that's turned out brilliantly, and we're now working on bangles, and then we're going to do a ring, so we're covering a wide range of things that's going to give me the confidence to go back and be able to do some more at home.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us? We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Your designer inspiration, I'm back with you for another hour. Of course, the gorgeous Karon, wasn't she amazing? Isn't she fabulous? And doesn't she create incredible designs? We need you back here more often, please.
Yes.
Never mind once a month.
Well, you got me again on the 17th.
On the 17th of September.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only problem is I'm on holiday, so I won't be with you.
Oh.
We need to do a sort of a Welshy.
I think so.
Well, just so we can have Welsh cake.
Yes.
You know, just a good excuse, really. I'll have to get Karon to get it though, because
Yeah, I'll
can't
get
get
'em.
Welsh cakes around here.
No, it's all right. I'll get them.
You get them.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, it's going to be Miss It, Miss Out. I've got brand new strands coming your way, including an incredible diopside. Now, starting off with box number 8. I've got 15 of these available. Oh my goodness. This is a Tanzanite cabochon in a perfect pear cut. 10 carats, a double figure quantity. There are only, I wish I could speak longer about this. Unfortunately, I haven't got the time. Look at that. I mean, look at the pinks that are coming through as well. It's triacrylic gemstone, triacrylic gemstone forms similar to that of a zarite. It's got an orthorhombic gem. You'll see just not just the key colour, you'll see amazing secondary tones under differing angles. Gorgeous cabochon. I mean, to own a tanzanite of anywhere near this size is incredible. We only have a limited quantity of these available, so it is most definitely your miss it, miss out. Dimensions are just staggering. How many retailers do you know? How many jewellers do you know which will be able to bring you a 10 carat tanzanite? Well, we can, yeah, we can, in our museum or in our Lorique one-of-a-kind pieces on our sister channel. And yes, we can here right now, but I know tanzanite cabochons always sell out. I was lucky enough to bring a star by a couple of evenings ago where we had, I think there was 30 or something like that in quantity, sold out straight away within just a couple of minutes. Miss it, miss out opportunity. This could be incorporated into your designer inspiration. £24.95 for a 10 carat cabochon tanzanite. I mean, it's not Tanza white, is it, you know? You know, if it was tanzanite which was lacking saturation, then I'd get it, but it's not. You can see the depth of colour. Do you know, I was telling a story, and whilst you're dialing through, there's actually an employee here, and I won't say who they were, but their brother went into a jeweller's, I don't know why, when they could go to us effectively to buy and was looking at tanzanite, and you know, the salesperson actually said it's more valuable to have white tanzanite than it is to have your colourful, you know, your blue tanzanite. Absolutely despicable, isn't it? I mean, that's just an utter lie. You want to have the depth of colour, the saturation, just like what you're seeing here at £24.95. Miss it, miss out deal. Well done to each and every single one of you. Are we price dropping this? We're not stopping there. Okay, fast and pacey, £20. Oh. Karon, just one of these in a beautiful pendant. Sterling silver, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you retail it for?
Do you know what? Words fail me. I wouldn't know where to start with the pricing on that, but to be honest, because I think people would probably go into 3 figures.
I would say so.
In all honesty, and I especially if it's mixed with sterling silver.
Absolutely, I would say that's as a consumer, I would without shadow of a doubt expect this to be in your 3 figures.
People aren't daft. I think they realise the value of something like that. I think word gets around. You know,
it's the big 5 gemstone. We all know the obvious, that it's on the verge of running out. Do you know? I was asked a question by a collector the other day. What's the likelihood of tanzanite being discovered in another location? Good question, I thought, one I'd never been asked. And I did some research. 1 in a million. That's the likelihood of it being discovered again somewhere else. Box number 19, miss it, miss out. Oh, now what are these? Multi-row spacers for your, oh I see, for your multiple strands necklaces. Like pearls, for example. So if you got your pearls earlier on, let me show you these. So, multiple rows. See? Multiple rows. So, and I will count them for you. But if you bought multiples of pearls, or you've got similar shapes and sizes, you can create an amazing cascade piece across the décolletage, couldn't you? Yes. Solid 925 sterling silver. They are 21.3 by 3 millimeter. Let me just count them for you. You are getting both. Let me just count the different rows, so how many you can connect to. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you can create 12 rows in total. And they've got texture and detailing on the front, almost as if they are set with your diamonds. What do you, apart from creating multiple rows, what else could you use these for, Karon?
Let's have another look at them. Sorry.
It's all right. I think
definitely for. I think I'd be using them as. I wonder if you probably could get away with using them as top of an earring. I like the texture on them. I quite like that idea.
So maybe connect it as a drop, do you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Gorgeous. You are getting both. Well done. Do check out as soon as you can. Miss it, miss out. So, £4.95. It's a big gram weight of sterling silver here. 1.68 grams in total. No wonder Margaret's chosen to multi-buy. Well done, Margaret. Gloucestershire's there as well. Congratulations to you. 5, that's an illegal price point. Just realised that's an illegal price point. We're not meant to go below £5. If you think about it, we're on live television. It costs us money to be broadcasting right now. This is, strictly speaking, an illegal price point. But Helen says, so what? So what? It's miss it, miss out. I'm going to bring our Jewellery Maker's amazing deals. Well done. Check out as soon as you can. Let's move on to some abalone. Oh, I love this gemstone. Hardly ever see it. If you love your mother of pearl, if you love amalite as a gem, if you love all those oceanic or sort of peacock tones, you'll love abalone. Now, ours are double-sided, so it's not just on the one side, it's across both, so perfect for earrings, or if you want a waterfall-like design. Abalone, bear with us, our graphics have just frozen. These are miss it, miss out deals, though. I think abalone is like an oceanic gemstone. I think straight away of sort of mermaids and.
Yeah, definitely. I think, and it because of the colours in it, it mixes in with a lot of the sort of oceanic colours, like apatite, but not just apatite. There's pinks coming off that as well, and blues as well. So there's lots
greens.
of
So maybe with your rose quartz you could use it with. Onyx, it would probably work amazing. Morganite,
the pink opal,
even gold, it would look amazing with.
Most definitely, yeah.
pinks, incredible. Now these are 20 by 15 millimeters. You've got a lot of pendants. There are only a limited quantity of these. I'll quickly count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 pendants in total. I've got less than 50 of these available within the vault. Should be £11.95. You'll miss out though. So if you want to be one of the successful few, like Safia, like Katie and Elizabeth in Gloucestershire, who are all joining us, and Pamela in the West Midlands, £8.95. How often do you see abalone? Not very often. I mean, it's got distinct similarities to your Amalite, I believe. It's distinct similarities to even your bicoloured tanzanite, or those peacock tones, those oceanic tones. Hello to you, Christine. Hello to you, Cheshire. Hello to you, Sussex. Hello to you, Gloucestershire. But again, do check out telephone bidders. Stay where you are. Speak to our contact centre. Should have been £11.95. It is your miss out, and it's the only abalone that I've got available for you this afternoon. And I know how popular this gemstone is to all of our jewellery makers. Now, oh, these rose-like pendants, these are incredible. Wait until you see. No, you're not just getting one, you're getting 3, and they're domed as well. So if I laid those on the table maybe, so you can actually see the shape. Less than 50 of these available. I mean, look at that for a pendant. You are getting all 3 pieces. Aren't they amazing?
Oh, I like that.
Your little face. Karon, you just did a... Oh, yeah. I could see that straight. You looked up and it was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I do like that.
That's lush, that is.
Oh, that's lush, that.
That's lush. We're going back into our Welsh mode. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
Oh, look! It's like a gorgeous rose, big statement pendant, 43 by 33 millimeters. You could create amazing tassel designs. You know, in your last necklace where you had it going down the back.
Exactly. Wouldn't that make a lovely feature for a back necklace? It would, wouldn't it?
Oh, it really would.
That would be
but
fantastic.
miss out. I haven't seen these before.
I haven't.
What? Should be £9.95. You're getting all 3 for already at £3.31. Wow. All 3 right now. I'm trying to do the maths. £2.80 something, would you say? £2.
3. No, less than that, isn't it?
£2.65.
5, yeah, I was going to say.
£2.65. I mean, have you got a gold-plated necklace or chain? Yep. Anyone saying yes? Anyone saying no? I have. So just attach a couple of gemstones. Look, how amazing is this? That's a pendant right there, isn't it?
Yep. Wonderful.
You could even take the little rings off if you wanted to. You could snip those off, could you, Karon, with maybe some proper cutters?
You probably would get away with it, but then, to be honest,
why would you?
Why would you? It's such a lovely feature.
Madness. Amazing deal, well done. They should sell out. If they don't, then there's 2 ladies here in the studio that will be absolutely after them, because I could create a piece of jewellery with that. Did you love those, Karon?
Yeah.
Wait till you see these then.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Aren't they fab?
That is lovely. Do you know, that reminds me of a dream catcher.
Do you know, that's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird that you said that.
Yeah.
Because Helen just said it exactly the same time as you are. She's saying it in my ear, Karon, and you're saying it here.
Getting it in stereo.
Oh, they're like dream catchers.
They are.
They are, aren't they? Where'd you put a dream catcher? Like in the window?
I actually have made a dream catcher pendant.
Ah.
I did it for the magazine. So yeah, I made a dream catcher.
What's the sentiment behind a dream catcher?
Apparently the webbing captures the dreams and they stop the nightmares from getting through, but all the good dreams trickle through and through your gems and come to you. Partly.
I love that.
Just off the top there.
Love that. So they get caught, if you like, in the actual catcher itself. It does look like these. Love them. Again, they could be very big, elaborate earrings, couldn't they?
I've done earrings with them as well, yeah. So I made sort of matching earrings for the necklace side that I did, yeah.
Big, elaborate earring. I adore. You're getting all three, by the way. Now, these are bigger than the last ones, 48 by 40 centimetres. Paula in Michigan should be $9.95. These are even more affordable. So hang on, they were £2.60 something. And these are how much each? £2.30 each, or 31, approximately. Well done, Paula in Michigan, Dawn in West Midlands, Natasha in Angus, Jeffrey in Staffordshire. Again, limited quantity of these available. Here's an idea. How about I bring you a chain that'll be perfect to use with, I want to call these Dreamcatcher findings. I've got a chain coming up next which will work perfectly with them as well. So, okay, now this is a little bit rock chicky. Perfect for handbags, perfect for jewellery. You get an awful lot of it as well, if I can sort of wrap it out. 3 metres in total. 3 metres in total. Have you worked with this before, Karon?
I haven't. I love it though.
It's incredible, and you get a lot from it, don't you? Gemma Crow uses it. I mean, this will work amazing, and it would thread through those findings just. You get 3 metres in total. So there's a kind of a faux leather running through the centre. It's your aluminium alloy chain. 3 metres of. I mean, the world is your oyster, really, with this. You can create interior design. You can create a bit of fashion.
Amazing bracelets with that, I think.
Amazing bracelets. What else? Handbags. Straps. Belts.
Oh, definitely belts, yeah.
Definitely belts. Now, miss it, miss out. For 3 metres should be £7.95, but should be. We're in for steal of a deals, but lots of pieces are actually missing out. Selling out, I should have said. Don't let you be one of those that is unsuccessful. £7.95 for 3 metres, but this afternoon it's going lower. As low as we possibly can. 0800 644 655, all the W's at JewelleryMaker.com. Do you see what I mean? It will work perfectly with those findings, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And really simply work really well with that. £6.95 for you, first come, first serve. Congratulations, the gold and black decadence, but that edginess behind. Now there is a... Ooh. Karon, now your eyes lit up when I said this gemstone.
Whose wouldn't?
Just
a glorious colour.
But I didn't know we had a cabochon in it as well.
Oh.
Brand new strand coming up next, which will go perfectly with this. But do you know this is an unobtainable gemstone? Do you know our sister channels have not bought any for 18 months? Haven't bought a parcel, that is, for 18 months.
Gosh.
Haven't been able to. Mr. Ying is who used to purchase our chrome dioxide from. He himself hadn't bought it for months.
Oh,
that for a cabochon, totally and utterly natural. This dazzlingly refractive gemstone, 12mm round, straight away we have got. I'm not going to say jewellery makers. We've got connoisseurs on the on the phone lines. I mean, this. How many have we got? Yeah, it's less than. I'm not surprised. It's single figure quantity, so we're oversubscribed already. Check out as soon as you can. £14.95. Katie, David, you've done it. I can't. There's so many of you there. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Ninette, Sussex. I've got one more. Who's going to get that last one? Who's getting the last one? Oh my goodness. There are about 20 of you with it in your basket. Tracy, well done. Sold out. Well done, well done. Should we do the brand new strand? Now, if you missed out, don't worry, because I am bringing you a strand that's not been on your screens previously before. Premiering today. But I don't know, and this is I'm speculating right now. Put the graphics straight away onto your screen. I don't know if, when, will we be able to continue to bring this gemstone? How long, if we can? Because the reality is, we all talk about tanzanite and how that's a one locational, one generational. We've all had a sense of urgency for tanzanite for decades, since its discovery. But the reality is, there are gems out there which are way, way, way closer to being depleted. And I predict that maybe this might be one of those. Because in actual fact, once upon a time, we as gem traders and gem buyers, and we go to all of the big gemstone fairs. Japan, we go to Hong Kong, we go to Arizona and Switzerland. We could have approached 40 different gem traders to get hold of diopside once upon a time, 2 or 3 years ago. Now, not one of those actually holds it. Mr. Ying, who is one of the only licensed chrome diopside retailers to the West, with our discussions with him, actually said, I haven't bought any in 12 months, and that was back in March this year. So on that basis, what we have within our vault is what we have within our vault. I'm not saying for definite you won't see any new diopside, but I am most definitely indicating that it does need a sense of urgency. The price is skyrocketing, but the reality is, we, as gemstone lovers, and everyone out there that loves their gemstones knows that this is the gemstone to have. Now, 250 carats. Karon, your eyes lit up. It's all about the richness of this natural colour.
It's glorious.
It is glorious.
Oh.
I hope that if you are on the phone lines right now, you are thinking, listen, I'll create a piece of jewellery and maybe I'll sit on a strand, keep hold of it, because the reality is, in the foreseeable future, I don't know when, I don't even know if it will for definite, but the likelihood that diopside escalates to dramatically considered price points is imaginable. It is absolutely possible. We can bring you tanzanite, can't we? We can. What we have on our sister channels, which is and we are one of the biggest gemstone buyers in the world globally. In fact, don't think that's what when you say biggest, you're talking one of 100, one of 200. No, I'm talking one of the top 3 largest gemstone buyers in the world. That is absolute fact. Steve Bennett will share that information with you as well. So if we can't get hold of chrome diopside, you can bet your bottom dollar most retailers out there can't. Well done to each and every single one of the web bidders and telephone bidders who've already dialed through. Now, if you've got it in your basket, check out. Now, to make it fair for everybody, we're bringing in that price point so that you can respond. I've got quantity, but you can hear in my voice, you can hear the excitement in my voice, the fact that this gemstone, I truly believe there's every potential or possibility, and I can't say for certain because I can't read into the future, but if you go with the sentiment that there's no smoke without fire, we can't even, do you know, the Russian mine, do you know, Mr. Ying used to try and phone them, did try and phone them. The phone lines are disconnected, or that's what he believes. So the phone lines are disconnected, can't get hold of them. So either it's no longer financially viable for this gemstone to be mined in that location, or the other speculation is that a Chinese buyer, because there's big significance of chrome diopside in the China market, a Chinese buyer has now got exclusive rights to your chrome diopside. We haven't had it confirmed, but there's 2 different speculations of this gemstone. Irrespective, whichever be true or another, it doesn't. That to us doesn't make any difference. What it does mean is that unfortunately, chrome diopside now, for us in the West in particular, is virtually unobtainable. So like once upon a time, I don't know if you know this, Helen, this is the first time we're working together. I used to, on our sister channel, bring chrome diopside in hours regularly. Regularly, probably at least once a month. Now, probably semi-annually. So, Tanzanite, we still have days on our sister channels. Don't have chrome dioxide days. Definitely, definitely not. So please put it into perspective. Well done to all of you that are multi-buying. Jeanette, Lorraine, Anne, Ruth, Gillian, well done to you. Joan, Sandra, Pat, Maureen, Suzanne and Nigel, Rose, Karen, well done. 2 Karens there, Karen in Northumberland, Karen in Lancashire, Deborah, Pat, Vivian, Fiona, Anne. I can't keep up with the names. Lots of you still getting involved. The brand new strand, we've got quantity of these. This is a natural gemstone. It's not irradiated, it's not heated, it's not treated or coated. This wonderful, exquisite, vivacious forest green, which has got a real abundant refraction, meaning the gemstone can bounce the light around internally and give you that wonderful glow, which is way beyond that of an emerald in its refractive ability. You'll almost see the green reflecting on the back of the skin. How amazing, Karen. Do you love chrome dioxide?
I do love it. What I like about it, no matter sort of what shape or size that it comes in, you've always got that glorious green colour.
Yeah.
I always say it's the colour that emerald struggles to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they call it the $1 million emerald.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
They call it that. But actually, I mean, Karen's just pointed out something which is of real significance. I mean, this is perhaps a little known fact that diopside can suffer with what we call extinction. When you get the big sizes like these, and they are very, very, very big sizes, if they're not cut well, and nuggets, by the way, will still need to be cut, won't they? You want to make sure they're cut to show off the colour, because the bigger the size, generally, because it's a dark gemstone, they can become so dark they're black, so you can't actually see in the colour. So with actually cutting these nuggets themselves, they'll be cut to the perfect shape and size, so they're still demonstrating that gorgeous, gorgeous rainforest greens. We've got rows upon rows of you on the phone lines and on the web. Lots of you are choosing to multi-buy. Collectors in Ynysmon, or I don't know where that is, but I'm assuming it's Wales with Ynys. Devon, Surrey, well done. Tennessee, hello to you. Carmarthenshire, Gloucester, hello to you. Cheshire, Bristol, Staffordshire, Sussex, well done. Every single one of you, up and down the UK, all over the world. Make sure you do check out £7.95. Brand new strand being launched to you. I mean, those words that I've just said, chrome dioxide, brand new strand. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that in the future. It's reality. I can't read into the future. I haven't got a crystal ball. Bit of a queue on the phone lines, but it is a free telephone number, about 30 seconds, about 40 seconds, neither here nor there. It's worth the time that you are investing, without shadow of a doubt. I would personally be choosing to multi-buy and even just keep hold of this gemstone, pop it in your jewellery box, whichever it is, because this is a real, I'm not allowed to say that any gemstone is an investment, I don't know, but it's a solid purchase, isn't it? Well done. I'll recap that at the top of the hour, so well done. Back to your miss it, miss out. I've got some zircon. Oh my goodness. I've brought this strand before. Now this is high end. You would team this with your high end gemstones, like maybe the sapphire, any of the your chrome dioxide that I've just brought you.
I've got that strand.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
It's beautiful.
This is a doubly refractive gemstone.
Look at the sparkle coming off that.
It's all about the sparkle, isn't it?
It is.
All about the sparkle. Zircon. Do you know, the reality is that people think, and I'll rephrase that diamonds are rarer than zircon. That's why they, I guess, are more expensive. Well, that's all marketing. The big five are the big five, pure and simply because of marketing, and because there's actually enough quantity for a company to invest in that marketing. But if it was rarity, then zircon would be the big gemstone. If the world invested or rather I say the world, if a company invested money into this gemstone to make it the next big thing, and it is a big thing, but the only reason we don't know about it as well is because of that fact, this would actually be deplete within just 12 months. There's not enough zircon in the world. So if it's sold on the same basis, the same speed that diamonds do, it would be deplete within just a year. Beautiful, crisp, colourless gemstone, perfect for adding that added sparkle, but not just a little bit of sparkle. This is a doubly refractive gemstone. It allows the light to enter in and split, so you get amazing fire. I've only got 2 remaining. Margaret in Surrey, well done. 2 of these are going over to Surrey, because well done to you, Brenda, as well. I've got 2 remaining within the vault. Let's bring in that miss out price, $49.95. It's a high-end strand, isn't it?
Oh, well worth every penny.
Yeah, look how much you're getting as well.
Exactly, yeah.
You only need 1 of those either side, don't you?
Yeah.
We use zircon to accent tanzanite. We use it on our sister channels. We use zircon to accent, you know, high-end gemstones. But do you know we've actually got zircon in our Lorique pieces?
With those pearls. With those pearls.
I've got 1 left. Paula in Michigan. These pearls.
Yeah, those button ones. Oh.
You're right, I know, look.
Look at that.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I've got 1 remaining within the vault. Once it's gone, it's gone. And yes, okay, it is a bit more of an investment strand, £50, but you get an awful lot of faceted drops here, don't you? And you do only need 1.
Yeah.
Julia, it could be yours if you do check out. There is still 1 available. Telephone bidders, again, there's 1 available. I'll leave that with you. Amazing. Now, let's move on to... Oh. You know, I said earlier, just moments ago, that we have got zircon in our Lorique collection on our sister channel. It's red. It's a gorgeous red, autumnal sort of colour that we've actually got. Guess what I'm bringing you?
Oh.
Incredible red autumnal zircon.
I just love that colour.
Isn't it amazing?
You could mix the 2 together and have a beautiful piece of jewellery.
It's very rare, red zircon.
Yeah.
Way rarer than your blues and your colourless zircon. Exceptionally rare. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Oh gosh, if you were lucky enough.
Oh.
I mean, those 2 together. Look at that for
That's sort of very diamond-like lustre.
It is, isn't it? It's very high-end.
Really
it reminds me of sort of your cognac diamonds, your champagne diamonds, very, very high-end.
Definitely, definitely.
Many celebrities are choosing your fancy diamonds, but actually the reality is this could be way rarer than, well, it is rarer than a fancy diamond if it has been treated. Now I've got 60 carats, these are faceted rondelles. There's a slight graduation from 2 to 1 millimetre to 4 to 2 millimetres. Should be... What? I thought this was going to be...
I did, right, okay.
Another, I don't know, 49, 59, 69, 79 strand.
I thought it was going to match the other one, to be honest.
So you can get both for £65. Well, actually, Sammy's on the phone line. Tina, well done. In Nottinghamshire, Tracy in Herefordshire, well done. Zoe's there. Hello to you. Anne-Marie, Cheshire. I've only got 14. Oh, look how quickly they're selling out.
Oh.
Zoe, Brenda, Katie, Tracy and Tina, you've definitely done it, so I can say well done to you. But I've also got Jacqueline, Carola. Oh, Carola, you've got yours. Beverly, you've got yours. Well done. I've got how many left? 4. 3 left. 1 left. Gone. Sorry. Many of you missed out. I'm awfully sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I know what this is. I launched it the other day. And I haven't got time to talk to you about the story, but this is one of the world's rarest and most valued gemstone. No if buts or maybes. No if but. It's up there with your paparazzi sapphires. It's up there with your Paraiba tourmalines. It's up there with your zarites. Named after the Tsavo National Park, where this gemstone was discovered in Kenya by Campbell. He actually resided, and I'll say it very just quickly, one of the most exciting stories as well, he actually resided in treetops, sort of protecting his gemstones, and he had a pet, this is absolute fact, pet python to protect his Tsavorite garnets.
Girl.
He took it then to Tiffany's & Co, who launched it in the 1970s. Now, unfortunately, it did end in a bit of tragedy. I won't get into that because it's quite a long story. But we here, my boss especially, all of your hosts and presenters adore bringing you Tsavorite garnet because it really does give us a chance to talk about Campbell, one of the world's renowned gemologists and gem hunters, who hopefully we are continuing his legacy with this gorgeous gemstone, exceptionally rare, totally and utterly natural. I mean, look at the greens. Imagine this with the chrome dioxide. Is that what you were thinking, Karon?
Yeah, definitely.
But very, very, very rare. We've got collectors already choosing to check out on the web. I'm not surprised. It is your miss it, miss out. We want to bring you as many pieces as we can. Should be £14.95. This is probably my boss's favourite gemstone to actually bring to air.
God.
And if he's watching right now, he's about in the building, he would be so excited for you, because I'm talking high-end jewelers use Tsavorite garnet. Very, very, very high-end jewelers. You know, all of the obvious. I was actually watching a program the other day where one of our top British designers had been asked by Angelina Jolie to commission a bracelet using Tsavorite garnet. Because it is so expensive, the designer was actually having to pawn pieces in a pawn shop so she could buy the gemstones.
Oh.
She should have come to Jewellery Maker, £11.95. Look at the prices. Well done. Tracy, Trisha, Tina, Essex, Beverly, Jacqueline. Hello to you, Surrey, Norfolk. New buyers getting involved. It is your nuggets there. It's a double row strand. Great with your brand new chrome dioxide. Oh.
I'm thinking of that piece that I made with the pink opal. Could make the gem chains with the Tsavorite garnet, put the dioxide on the front with the pearls on the back
with
as
the
well.
pearls.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, hang on a minute. How much was the chrome dioxide? £7.95. So all of this is under £30, and you're teaming some of the world's rarest gemstones. Under £30 for all of this. Incredible. Absolute. Oh, hang on, I've got another idea.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it is.
Look at that for a combination. Oh, love that. Love, love, love. Check out as soon as you can. Incredible Tsavorite garnet. Let's move on. Let's move on. Box number 9. Charite. I haven't seen this in ages. Oh. Okay, I've only got 11 of these available. Your Charite. So if you adore gorgeous lavender hues or rich amethyst tones, then Charite is right up your street. This is a graduated strand. Team this with the pearls that we just brought you, or those purple pearls. Yeah. Incredible, aren't they?
Or even with the green.
Even with the green, yeah. Purple and green looks amazing, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's a gorgeous combination. And with Charite, you do have those. It is an opaque gemstone, so you're not going to have what we call brilliance or diaphanity. It's all about the formations, so you want those formations, and they are what's exciting about this gemstone's characteristics. Quite feather-like, I guess, impressions across each and every single one of those gemstones. So softer lavenders there, then you've got your amethyst colours here. Again, you've got all the formations, which I absolutely adore. Almost, I mean, look at feather-like, a bit sort of guardian angel-y.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
Only 11 of these available, however, so it is your miss it, miss out. Grab it whilst you can. Should be £21.95. Well, when was the last time you saw Charoite as a gemstone? I know that it's used by Sarah Bennett within her own personal collection. Miss it, miss out deal for you? £16.95. I mean, there's no other gemstone that I can think of makes comparisons. Can you think of one?
In all honesty, no.
It goes well with an amazing amount of gemstones, but I don't know a huge amount of other gems that will bring you that same look as Charoite. And it is an opaque gemstone, like I said, so great to see it in a cabochon. I actually prefer it in a cabochon because it's all about the characteristics of the gemstone. Straight away, web bid is there, £16.95. Leave that with you, well done. Moving on to... Shall I bring you some storage? We all need storage, don't we?
Definitely.
Are you an organised lady, Karon?
Sometimes. At the moment, I'm organised.
At the moment? See, I'm the opposite. At the moment, I'm not organised. At the moment, I'm like, all the time. Well, great to get your stash, your workshop, your travel bags, all organised. Of course, this is not just for jewellery making, this is for crafts as well. So firstly, you've got one of your clip cases, so great for your findings, maybe your seed bead gemstones. You can see the connector there as well, so it's quite secure. You've got separate compartments as well, some slightly bigger. Oh, that has got a section there, it's just literally dropped down, you slot it in. And you can move them around, can't you? So you can make them bigger or smaller. Then you're also getting a gorgeous wheel. They all lift up, like so. So great for any beads, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or your head pins or spacer beads. Spacer beads, I'm thinking, would probably be best, wouldn't you?
Or even the little seed bead ones that you do,
seed beads,
the 2 and 3 millimetre beads.
Perfect for that. Then you've got your little tower, and they all screw on to one another, and they've all got their little lids. Your jar stackers. These would be great for so many different things, wouldn't they? For your makeup, that's exactly what I was thinking, Helen. Great for your makeup, great for I don't know, even food storage sometimes. If you make little dips to take into...
So the first thing that springs to mind for me is pill boxes, you know, like you get the...
Tablets, yeah.
Tablets, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they used to do, actually, didn't they? These sort of storage jars. So, yeah, amazing for that. Your prerogative, I'm not... then you've also got one of the bigger storage boxes. So you're getting all 4, by the way. Very low stock, though. Let's just do it. Let's just go straight down. Should be at £10.80, but not stopping there. Great gifts as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, I know think, oh, they're just boxes, but they are actually invaluable, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They are invaluable. It's like your Tupperware. You never have enough, and they always disappear, don't they? You use whatever you've got. Well, I'm continually buying Tupperware. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either, but yeah, I'm got a thing about buying plastic tubs all the time.
They're so useful, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if like my other half takes lunch to work and everything, but and you put things in the freezer and they're gone again. You need to buy more. So I'm sure it's exactly the same with your storage boxes, and at £6.95, well done. It is low stock, however. Tracy, Essex, hello to you. Devon, Jeffrey, Christine, Wend, hello to you. Albertha, Maureen, Powers, Jacqueline, Fiona, Lizeth in Germany, sorry. Hello, Lizeth, nice to have your company this afternoon. Dawn is with me, Denise is with me, Warwickshire's with me, congratulations. I've got Veronica there. Again, it's always a popular piece. I mean, great for so many different things. Findings bindings, gemstones. I mean, if you think about it, if you've taken some of your pearls off here, you don't want them just rummaging around, do you? And you definitely want to store them well. So you put them in a nice, clean storage box like this, and it's not going to damage the gemstone.
Exactly.
Half the stock has already gone. Multiple different compartments. Shall I open it up for you? They can hang up as well. They can hang up, so multiple compartments. 1, 2, 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12 of the smaller compartments here and 2 of the bigger ones. With all of these too. All of these come along as well. Bargain. What does that work out each? I mean, if you buy Tupperware, quite expensive, isn't it?
Exactly.
Because it's £1.73 each. Because if you don't buy the proper Tupperware and then you put it in the dishwasher, you notice they all kind of go like that.
Yeah.
The lids.
Exactly.
They do. They just one corner ends up going whoop, up like that, so you can't connect it properly.
That's right.
They do.
Yeah.
So you have to buy the proper ones, don't you? You have to buy the proper. Well, I say proper ones, the more expensive ones, effectively.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they go. They're sort of one-time wonders. Leave that with you. Well done. Moving on. Moving on to number 19. Ah, I love this combination. What was I making earlier on, Karon?
Oh yes.
And what gemstone did you see?
I thought it was the snowflake obsidian.
It was?
Yeah.
I'm bringing you some snowflake obsidian, but in the stars.
That's lovely.
Isn't it lovely? Snowflake obsidian, rather, with your shell stars. Amazing. For wish bracelets, stretchy bracelets. Always your most popular, or one of your most popular shapes are the stars, and they are both the same size as well. Can you see? Or roundabouts. The same size. This bundle, starry-eyed, monochromatic beauty, in which works wonderfully because snowflake obsidian does have that sort of black and white appearance, doesn't it?
And I think it's the shape as well. I think that's a really popular shape.
It is. Earlier on I brought you one strand of the hematites. Go great with it. But they go with so much, don't they, the stars? And also they are both, well, his and hers, aren't they?
Yeah.
I want to see these maybe in a mobile.
And I think that technique on the second kit that I showed you, where you made those clusters of flowers to put onto a necklace base, I think you can make lovely clusters with those.
Oh yeah,
using
like
that
shooting
tiara.
stars.
Yeah.
A sort of shooting star effect. Miss it, miss out though. It is one of your most popular shapes. Should be £11.90 for 2 strands. Look at the luster.
Oh.
£7.95 in total. That's what you're getting. Looks amazing with any of the pieces that I've brought you so far. Look. Wrap them round one another. Monochromatic beauty. Again, they're not too big as well, are they, Karon? They're that perfect size.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd probably, and I haven't got any measurements on the graphics, but I'd estimate they're about 8 to 10 millimeters. Yeah, I'd say they're about that. So use it with pyrite, that would look incredible. Use it with, well, anything. The world is your oyster. But always a sellout. Well done to you, Lynn, Margaret. Well done to you, Andrea, Elizabeth in Surrey. Well done to you, Sheila. Hello to you, Cornwall. Hello to you, Debbie. New callers, Mandy in Essex. Hello, Tricia. Powys, London. If you've got it in those baskets, check out. This is Miss It, Miss Out. We haven't got a huge quantity. Lots of you getting involved. Hello to you, Norfolk. Karon, do you have enough of your stars in your stash?
No, not anywhere near enough as I should have.
Are they always ones that you use and run out of?
It's something I haven't been keeping a check on, in all honesty, and I need to get some.
You need to get organised.
Yeah,
Karon,
I do. Yeah, I'm so I'm organised as far as everything's in its right place, but not organised as far as building my stash up again.
Oh, bless you. Well, you're always busy. That's the thing. You're a busy lady.
Yeah.
She's a busy lady. Well, there you go. Add it to your order a little bit later. So well done. Moving on to number... Oh, now, Chrysocolla. I've mentioned Sarah, and she's upstairs with her gorgeous little baby that I'm going to go and have a squidge of a little bit later. Have you seen him? Oh my God, he's so cute. He is so cute. Anyway, Sarah Bennett's collection. She's the head of our design team anyway on our sister channels, but she actually commissions a collection which is very, very, very high end, using kunzites, using morganites, and she also chooses this amazing gemstone, which is your Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is an opaque gem. Every single one will have different formations, and within this, well, I want to say bundle, it's not a bundle, it's a package, and they all have different colours as well. So you'll go from turquoises to greens to incredible blues. See, look at the difference. Amazing, aren't they? 240 carats is a guarantee. Various different shapes. So again, you've got ovals just there. Then we've got your teardrops. Work wonderfully with maybe your, if you want to team other gemstones with maybe turquoise. Work amazing with some deep midnight gemstones, maybe lapis lazuli.
Yeah, that would look nice. Yeah, I love this stone, I really do.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
The interest in it is wonderful.
Now, there's only 7 of these available. Did I just hear that? Not nearly enough. They're going to sell out. Okay, miss it, miss out. Natasha in Angus, Isabel in Angus, you're there. For 240 carats of Chrysocolla, $27.95. $27.95 for 240 carats of this wonderful gem. So can you see how we don't guarantee the amount or quantity of your cabochons, but we do guarantee the actual carat weight itself. So gorgeous ovals, amazing pear cuts, as you can see, various different shapes. Every single one will be as unique as you and I. Ruth in County Durham, well done, you got yours. Only got a couple of opportunities remaining within the vault, and it's the only Chrysocolla that I've seen in weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Moving on to a little gold box. Ah, yes. There's one. I know what's in here.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it is. Karon,
Yeah.
we know that diamonds come in. There's only one of these. 4 carats of diamonds. First come, first served, but these are very, 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 they're good quality diamonds as well, because have you ever noticed when it comes to your black diamonds, it's not necessarily the clarity, well, it's not the clarity, but you still want the cut, the carat weight. And when it comes to your fancy diamonds, it's the continuation of colour, and it's also the surface. So have you ever noticed that diamonds can almost look like they've got an oily appearance? A bit like water and oil, or oil dropped into water. What you actually want is continuation of that colour across the entirety. And you've definitely got it in this strand. And this is the one that you'll be getting, the one that I've got the privilege of showing you on your screens. There is only one available though. One available, 4 carats of diamonds. There's interest there straight away. Yes, this is going to be a more high-end price point, but what you are getting is an altogether higher-end strand. I mean, have you ever seen individual solitaires like this, of this size? Many retailers and jewelers are looking at rough diamonds even to be incorporated into their jewellery. These are faceted rondelles though. 3 by 2 millimetre to 5 by 3 millimetre. £145.95 for, what's that per carat? It's working out at £36 per carat of black diamonds. I mean, look at the sparkle.
Yeah.
Amazing. And yes, it is high-end. I want to say congratulations to the collector that gets hold of this, and this is the one that you are getting. You can see the luster. They are rondelles, but faceted rondelles, so they're really capturing and playing with the light. And what you will see when you get it home is the continuation of colour. It doesn't look like it has an oily appearance. You have got definite midnight blacks there. So a very high-end strand, and the first time that I have had the privilege of bringing it to you. There's web bidders there, there's telephone bidders there, waiting on that confirmation. Waiting on that confirmation. Don't leave it to chance. Maybe this with the zircon that I brought you earlier on doesn't need it. I'd actually recommission this just as is. Would you agree? Karon, this on sterling silver chain.
Yeah.
Or even gold. Even on a gold chain.
Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Doesn't need to be all of those though. You could just have one, couldn't you?
Yeah. I like it as it's stranded there. If you could get sort of sterling silver beads and it, like you've got in that.
To replicate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Well done to whoever gets that. I need to move on in the essence of time. Congratulations. Moving on to, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for it because it's one of my favourite gemstones. It's your gorgeous kunzite. The gemstone I actually refer to as Grace Kelly. I just think it just personifies, I think would be the true choice of word, elegance. 400 carats, they're 12mm rounds. Kunzite wants to have that very angelic, feminine...
it is, isn't it?
Baby pink.
Yeah.
There are only 30 of these available. And it's got an incredible... I guess, superpower, I suppose. This is an evening gemstone, so your kunzite will absorb energy and light, so it will continue to glow under the most soft and subtle and subdued of lighting conditions, maybe like your candlelight or moonlight walks, if you imagine. This gem almost glows. They're 12mm rounds, so the big, sizable solitaires in their own individuality. This with that brand new strand of pearls would be amazing. This with that less than £10 strand of pearls that you saw earlier on, if they're still available, I don't know. This with, on its own, to be honest, kunzite needs no enhancement or assistance. It's a dazzling gemstone. It's very, very, very limited, however, and we are going to price drop it for you. Should be, this is Brazilian as well, isn't it? Thought so. I thought it was. Should be $49.95. We're going low, low, low.
Oh.
Over £10 reduction. I mean, they're pendants, aren't they? Straight away.
Yep, earrings, pendants.
Because kunzite is a gemstone which you don't see every single day, especially not of this size. Yeah. One pendant, I would imagine, but it's...
I think I'd do sort of a Wilma Flintstone and do it all the way around.
Oh gosh, can you imagine?
Do a silver clasp on the end. That would be.
Yeah, well, you don't. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated when we're talking about kunzite as a gemstone.
No.
Let me just count these for you, because, like I said, it's kunzite. It's a high-end gemstone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33 in total here. Gorgeous feminine pinks. One of these with maybe your zircon either side. Sterling silver, would you agree?
Sterling silver, yeah.
Sterling silver findings?
Definitely.
I believe so. Well done to you, Diana in Carmarthenshire, Ninette in Wiltshire, Brenda in Surrey. Very limited though, I haven't got nearly enough of these to go around. Now, for the benefit of those of you that have just got in, maybe you missed this afternoon's DI, tuned in because you're waiting for the wonderful Mark Smith, you would have missed out. You would have missed out on seeing a brand new strand which was being launched this afternoon. Now, we've got a big quantity. I cannot emphasise, though, how exciting it is to be able to bring you this gemstone, because there will come a time when, more than likely, and I can't say for definite, okay, there is every possibility that this gemstone will become virtually nigh on impossible to get hold of at any kind of affordable price point. $7.95. The phone lines and the web went absolutely crazy. You've got 250 carats of this wonderful natural gemstone. $7.95. Grab it whilst you can. Our sister channels haven't bought this gemstone in over 18 months. And there's a lot of speculation about why. Speculation that the production's no longer in flow. Speculation that a Chinese buyer. We haven't had confirmation as of yet, but it's had a big impact for us as traders. Do check out those baskets. If you're with me on the phone lines, that's absolutely fine. Press your option 1. I mean, it's 250 carats of this gemstone, which is just the most intense, gorgeous rainforest green. A performance of light internally, which comes from its high refractive ability, and certainly some of the biggest nuggets that I've seen in your chrome dioxide, with absolutely zero extinction. You can see how rich and intense those colours are. Shirley Pippa, well done. Scottish Borders, Somerset, well done. Essex, Dorset, Tracy, Lindsay, Sylvia, you've done it. Pat, Caroline, lots of you choosing all of a sudden to multi-buy, and I'm not surprised. You've got quantity. I will tell you when it is limited. It's a brand new strand, never been on your screens, premiering for you this afternoon. Ask yourself this: if you do shop with our sister channels, can you remember when chrome dioxide used to come regularly in showcases? Have you noticed how they're becoming less and less and less and less and less? We haven't got a single parcel of chrome dioxide in Jaipur. We haven't got a single parcel of chrome dioxide maybe on order or in the pipeline. I'm not suggesting that we won't be able to buy it in the future, because we are one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones. So if anyone is going to, then I'm sure it's us. But currently what we have is what we have. Amazing. Well done to you, Beryl, Brenda, Mary in Argyll and Butte, Sylvia, you've done it. Keep on dialing through. Now, I did challenge, or not I, we challenged the gorgeous Karon with an exquisite bundle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely.
You chose to team it with your, I call it rose gold.
Yeah, I've done a mixture.
Oh, you've done a mixture.
Yeah.
Oh, let's bring this forward.
I just wanted to keep it simple. Oops. Sorry, she keeps losing her legs.
She does lose her legs, doesn't she? Let's bring her in between us, Karon.
There you are.
Oh, look at her, showing off your gorgeous jewellery. Look. So you've created, I was going to say two-tone, but actually it's kind of three-tone with,
yes.
with the gemstones.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Well, four-tone, actually.
But you're sort of seeing those sort of peach and gold tones in both of these gems. And
at the back you've incorporated some sort of spaces as a detail.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I wanted to sort of echo the design I did on the back necklace that I did, using something different. So
amazing, amazing. Well, your DI has been, or DIs I should say, plural, have been incredible. Lovely, lovely designs. I'm sure you'll all agree. Get creating. Let's see those pieces on the wall of fame. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
my fellow Welshie. It's been awesome working with you. It's been nice being with you this afternoon. Don't go anywhere, because Vicky's up next with the wonderful Mark. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Goodbye, you lovely lot.